Just kidding. Welcome, everybody, to Toxic Femininity, brought to you by Midnight's Edge. I'm Tom Connors. I've got some very, very lovely ladies in the back who look amazing. Let's start with Miss Mandy. How you doing?
Like what? Hey, y'all. I missed y'all so much last week, but this week I am here as Gwenum. So be prepared. The symbiote has absolutely taken over me, so I can't control what I do tonight. Sorry.
All right. Next, we have, coming from the tomb itself, raiding your heart, Miss Nina Infinity.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? I'm here, and I got guns, but they don't have any bullets in them. Just saying.
Or batteries.
And you got pistols, too.
I do.
Get it, guns.
Pistols.
And last but definitely not least, Miss Lorena Creole.
Hello. I know I'm technically dead, but I still live in your heart.
Oh.
Love it.
I love it. I love this so much.
Yes.
This is my favorite streams.
Oh, yeah.
Look at these costumes. My gosh. I'm going to give each one of you a full screen real quick. Just so
okay. Well, so there we go, you guys.
Shake that booty.
Shake that booty.
Shake it like a soft shake. Shake it.
Wait, are we shaking booties?
Okay.
Yeah, we're shaking booties.
That was her choice.
Yeah, girl, shake that ass.
Shake that booty.
Shake that ass.
The YouTube censors just called, by the way.
I won't shake my butt, but I will shake
up.
my job.
She's like, no.
Yeah, girl.
Yeah, girl. Yeah.
Nope. All right. And I ain't shaking shit. So
That's too bad.
Naked Fame already says this is the best toxic femme ever. And you know what?
Hell yeah, it is.
Thank you.
As they say. So let's not waste too much time. We did say hello, but how are you guys doing? Miss Lorena, how's your week been?
It's been good. It's been good, slugging it away in corporate America, but so far so good, and I'm glad to be here. Decompress, have fun with my girls, and this awesome, amazing chat. And glad Mandy's back this week.
Oh, I'm so glad to be back. I missed y'all like crazy.
I know. We missed you so much last week, Mandy. We were trying to figure out if like what you would have said for Mandy's Sutra, and I was like, maybe we should have asked her.
If you just go to flicking your bean.
Oh, okay.
That's a pretty good. You can pretty much just throw that in.
Actually, we had Bat Tom do one.
Yeah, we did.
Yes.
Bat Tom did one.
It was quite interesting.
It was.
You'll have to
It
go
was-
back and
Man.
check it out.
I'm
very
gonna have to
disturbing.
check that out now because now I need to know because you may be teaching me something.
It's very Bat Tom, we'll put it that way.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that. Did it have anything to do with the gadgets? Did Bat Tom use his
I don't
gadgets?
think so.
No gadgets.
No.
Missed
that's why I said
opportunity.
Yeah.
Tom. Instead of Batman, Bat Tom. It's uniquely Bat Tom.
But Bat Tom needs to work his gadgets. You go. Bat Tom needs to work gadgets, is what I'm saying. I got a little one staring at me. Bat Tom needs to work gadgets, is what I'm saying.
I
That's
hear
what
you.
needs to happen.
No,
hear you.
I think I can't remember what it was now, but I had the pizza guy show up. Sorry about that.
Oh, now it sounds like a penthouse magazine. It was a lonely night, and I was sitting there with my bat gadgets, and the pizza boy showed up. And see where I'm
Yeah.
going with this.
Oh,
we could do a
I
whole thing with
do.
this.
I do.
Yeah.
And I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it big time.
Right. Entire penthouse like discussion on that.
Also, it's not really a party without pizza, so now it's a real party.
Right? You can lay
Yay.
pepper. No, I'm not
Ooh.
gonna. He's got
I'm like, oh my gosh, what's that? I had to jump back.
There's also a
Want me to
doggy
cut you a
there.
slice?
Oh my gosh. That was good.
Oh, now I'm having flashbacks from that movie.
I still gotta watch it. I have it now.
Do
I'm
you?
gonna watch
Yep.
it. I have it. It's sitting there, ready to be watched.
All right,
It's going to be watched for
good.
Halloween.
You have to
Okay.
tell us what you thought of it.
I will. Okay.
I'm excited about tonight, you guys. And you guys in the chat, let me just say, I missed y'all so freaking much last week. You have no idea. My Monday was so lame. I was stuck at like a parent teacher night type thing. So I was stuck there and I was like, I wonder what they're doing. And I couldn't watch and I couldn't do nothing. It was just so bad for me. You guys,
Aw,
I missed y'all. It was
I know.
horrible.
We missed you so much, Mandy. And
missed
the
you. It
chat
was
totally missed
fun.
you. Everyone was like,
Yes.
"Where's Mandy?"
I missed y'all. It was sad. It was sad for me, but I'm back. And I'm ready to, shoot some fucking webs or something over here.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Well,
Maybe
we're gonna
rock
be
out
talking.
my band.
We're gonna be definitely talking about a superhero of sorts.
Sorta.
Is that what we're going
Really
with?
super.
Is that really what we're going with? We're gonna okay.
Yeah.
Well,
I wouldn't call
before
her
we get into all
super.
that business, I think we had a few super chats here. We have one we can't bring up on screen. I don't know if somebody wants to grab that one right away from Hillis Mallory.
Let's see. Hillis Mallory for $2 says, "Holla, y'all.
Hi.
Hi.
y'all. Holla back. Woo, woo."
Hello. Hello.
Hey.
And then next we have Brightest Day for $2, and he is declaring Nina has won. So Nina Love, take your bow.
I
There
will.
you go.
Thank you.
It's not a
Yeah.
contest, but I think the winner is actually the audience tonight.
I agree.
Aw.
That is
The winner is
Absolutely.
always the audience.
That's true. Nina does look amazing.
But
though,
if you
like-
guys like all of our costumes, please smash the like and share the
Yes,
stream.
Yes,
Show us
please
love
do
through
that. That
I'd
helps
put
us
Nina
out
in the pretzel in that
so much.
costume. I'm just
Oh,
saying.
girl. 3-way with all of us. Yay.
Girl, don't even. Don't even.
Who are we talking about?
You and Mandy and me. 3-way.
Obviously.
Oh, okay. All right. I just wanted to make sure we were.
Yeah,
clear
you
up
got to
front.
be sure
Sure,
who's
you can't,
joining
you know,
in a menage. You don't
yeah,
just sign
yeah,
up
just
for one
show up.
blindly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's true. You're right.
That's
You're
never good.
absolutely right.
Yeah, you're doing right. You're doing right by questioning it.
All right.
Mhm,
right.
mhm. And then we had Bird out. Oh wait, we did the cheers, everyone. Cheers, everyone. Did we do
No,
that
I
one?
think I accidentally bumped. I bumped that one accidentally.
Okay,
Yes,
no
we got one
worries.
from Bird Up that said cheers. Thank you so much for that.
Cheers.
Thank
Cheers to
you.
you, my friend.
Bird
Good
up.
to see you. Bird
What's
up.
a bird up? I like that.
Birds, the word.
And then we had the Shum member for 6 months. Now it's 7 months.
Now 7 months. 7 months
Thank
as a
you so
member.
much. Thank
Thank
you.
you. Let's see, and we have Onirenja, I hope I said that right. I'm sorry if I screwed it up. Onirenja for $5 says, "Who killed Lorena? This demands revenge."
Dun, dun, dun.
That would be Kevin Feige.
Oh,
Ouch.
that's right. That's right.
She speaks the truth, though.
She ain't lying. Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
That is 100% true. Mm-mm. Let's see here. We got Lug Nuts for $5. Hey, Lug Nuts, big hug to you, love bug. And he says it's a Monday night and the mood is right for the most beautiful and desirable dreams of the universe. Mandy, Lorena, and Nina, and to Sir Tom. Hello.
Oh, thank
Lug
you.
Nuts.
Hey, lug nuts. I'm gonna shoot you with love
Thank
bullets.
you.
Hey.
Oh.
She's got love bullets, y'all.
Then we got Joker voice.
Wait, is it my turn? Did I miss it? Is it me?
Yeah, it's you.
Okay, Joker voice. Thank you so much for the 5. Says tonight is the night. Your reminder of my debut with Salty Nerd tonight at 8 p.m. PST. Hope to see you ladies in the chat tonight. Blows, kisses. Mwah.
Nice.
Oh, that is
Very
awesome. I
nice.
will so try to come and stomp that chat. How cool is that?
Yeah.
Ooh, very good. Let's see. We have Aiken for $7.99 Australian. Thank you so very much. And thank you for being a channel member. Woo, lovely. How am I supposed to concentrate on work now?
I know, right? All the audience is going to hear tonight is blah, 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 Ruby Rose. Blah, 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 blah.
It's true. It's true.
It's so true. Let's see. We got Hyper Guyver for $5. Hey there, love bugs. So good to see you. On this day, many tents were pitched and hearts overloaded from the sheer beauty of the toxic femme fatale.
Wow.
On this day, many tents were pitched.
That's
I
incredible.
love that. I love
Incredible. Commander Ed Straker of Shadow, thank you so much for $5. Says, yes, the audience is the winner tonight. You've blinded me with science.
that.
Science.
Blinded me with science. I love that song.
You blinded me with science.
I've never heard this song.
You've never
What?
heard that song? What?
Never heard. She
Did you
blinded
not
me with
watch Weird
science?
Science?
No. I watched
You've
Bill
never s-
Nye. Bill.
No. Weird Science and
No.
Bill Nye are not even in the same. They're two
No.
totally
She
different
blinded
things.
me with science. Was that even in?
It was in Weird Science,
Was
right?
it? I don't know.
I
There's a
thought it
song, Weird
was.
Science.
I thought it
might
was.
be. I don't remember. I should know too. I'm like drawing a blank here. Meg sends in the next one. Thank you so much.
We have Mags for $5. Thank you. Hail, beautiful ladies, and Tom. LOL. Just kidding. Sorry I haven't been around. Love to all. Today is my parents' 41st wedding anniversary. Well, congrats to them.
That's awesome.
Congrats to them.
Congratulations, Megs' parents. Yay.
Yes, that is definitely a blessing.
So y'all, when your parents have anniversaries, like, do y'all ever sit around and think, "Oh, I bet they're gonna have sex tonight"?
Oh,
Yes.
Because
God.
I've thought
It's
about
all
that. And
not
it just,
to.
well, I think about that every year. I think, I bet they're gonna do it tonight. He's gonna put
See,
her in
my
the pretzel or
parents
something.
separated-
It just grosses me out.
My parents separated when I was like 7, but then when I found out how babies were made, I thought about that my
Mhm.
parents had to do that, and I was like, ugh, like no.
Yeah. There's some. Yeah. Thinking
You
about
wanna
your
know-
parents bumping uglies just doesn't. It just.
No.
And every anniversary, that's what I thought of. So.
Especially if your father's a minister, you really don't want to think about
Oh, Lord.
Girl.
I
Just
just
No.
gotta say this to Meg.
Somebody was praying for Jesus. I shouldn't have done it, but I did.
I
Ruined
love
my
you,
joke.
Mandy.
It's ruined my whole joke. Because hers was so much better.
Oh my
I quit.
God. Dude, Mandy, you just killed me.
Sorry.
But
I'm sorry.
but also
I
you
shouldn't.
did give us a warning that you can't be held responsible for your actions tonight.
No, the symbiote's on
Yeah,
me.
it's the
What,
true,
symbiote.
yeah.
It's
what
the
am I supposed
symbiote.
to do? Yeah.
Blame the symbiote.
Oh my God. Wait, is it my turn? Deranged Lunatic. Thank you for the $2. Says Nina, I'm giving you all my love and zucchini to you. Wow. Okay, thank you.
Hells yeah, girl. That's top of the line zucchini. That's top shelf zucchini Deranged
Wow,
Lunatic has
thank
over
you.
there.
Oh my gosh.
Thank you,
Oh,
Kevin Ma.
goodness.
Now that somebody ruined my joke, I get to say, haha, I was right.
What?
Thomas Dolby's She Blinded Me with Science
It
was
was-
not in the movie Weird Science.
It
The song
wasn't.
Weird Science by Oingo Boingo is in the movie Weird Science. Yes.
Oh,
They are
Oh,
very
that's right, because
similar
it's
sounding.
weird science.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Well, what movie was She Blinded Me with Science in? Because it was in a movie, right?
Maybe
Some?
later on, but that it wasn't in that.
Where the
I
fuck would I
can't
have heard
recall
that?
which one, but I'm
No,
pretty sure
I had to have
I
seen it in a
remember
movie.
hearing
That
one in
is
the movie.
not something
Very
I would have
plausible.
jammed to on the radio. Like Paula Abdul or Blinded Me with Science. Come on, it was
She
Paula Abdul.
blinded me with science.
I love Paula
Let's
Abdul.
see here. Where do we leave off? Okay, here we are. Fanto 5692. Thank you for also being a member.
Is
I think it's Lorena's.
Ew. No, I just went.
I-
didn't I?
Oh, it's me?
Well, I don't know.
No, I'm pretty sure Nina went last.
Yeah, I just went.
Oh, okay. Okay.
The zucchini.
Oh
That was
God.
me.
I think that's when
Yeah,
my
the
brain blanked out
zucchini.
for a little bit. Fanto5692. Thank you for the $5 super chat. Appreciate that. Worst part about Monday, 4 days to the weekend. Best
Mm.
part about Monday, Toxic Femme. Absolutely.
I'm trying to help.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Yes.
That's so sweet.
Thank you
Thank
so
you so much.
much. Love that you guys spend your Monday nights with us.
We
Yes.
appreciate it very, very much. And then we have the next one here from Bird App.
Bird Up for $5. Thank you so much, Love Bug. My parents did not have sex. I was plucked from a cabbage patch.
Ah.
Story. Oh, that's
You're a
adorable.
Cabbage Patch Kid. Awesome.
I love it. I love it.
Awesome.
That's adorable.
And then we have Naraja for $5 says, Mandy doll, you're weird.
You must
Yes,
be new here.
she
You must
is.
be new.
Yeah, you must be.
Mandy.
Mandy may be weird, but sometimes Mandy says the things that I am too much of a lady to say.
Yeah, and also Mandy is
She
just
does me a service, a great service.
True. It's
Oh,
true.
Lord.
I can't deny it. I am a little I'm quirky. Did y'all know that the kids are doing that now? Look, I'm not shitting you. They do this thing and they go, I'm quirky. And they do this stupid arm thing. And it's so stupid.
Really?
is that
I
like the
shit-
new dab or whatever?
That's-
Like,
yes. They go, I'm quirky. And they do
I
this.
want
r-
off this planet. Stop it.
I can't.
It's ridiculous.
I can't.
They're like,
the dab is
Iron
way better.
Boy.
Oh my
Iron
God.
Boy.
No, you need to stop. DJ Scandalous keeps posting those
My
things.
fucking God. I'm like, these boys need a new goddamn song, is what they need.
I know. That's what I said too. I'm like, it's not even good. What is this?
No,
and
it's
he keeps
not.
posting it. And I'm like,
Oh,
dude, stop it. Get some help.
Okay, did we get this one
Ugh.
from Steven here on the screen?
No,
I
is
don't
it my
think so.
turn? I
Okay,
think
I
it's
think
my
so.
turn.
It's you.
Deleted scenes. Thank you so much for the $5. Says, hail Nina, Mandy, Lorena, Tom, Wrenches, and chat. What riff tracks raid? Wow.
nice.
Okay. Thanks.
Thank you.
I know there was a riff
you.
tracks.
Yeah,
Awesome.
thank you.
Awesome sauce. Then we got Deranged Lunatic, aka DL.
Deranged Lunatic for $2. Thank you so very much. Lorena, so your folks were missionaries.
Oh, hey-oh. Love it. Love it.
And on that note, kids, I think it's time for John to go to the back room. What? Exactly. See you in a bit.
Let's quickly get Mags's too, because it's related to what we were just talking about.
Let's see. Where's Mags? So Mags for $5. Mandy, go ahead, because this is you.
Mandy, you made me laugh so hard. To answer your question, they more pass out on the couch by 9:30. Like another news. Seeing Dune tomorrow night. That's awesome. Seriously, that your parents are celebrating such a long time together. That is
Absolutely.
incredible.
Absolutely.
But just know there is a chance they're going to have sex. So just
yeah.
Get some
kind of.
earplugs, girl. Get some earplugs.
Yeah.
I used to call my mom and I try to ask her about it sometimes, but she. Like,
Stop it.
because
Stop it.
she didn't want to talk about it with me, and I felt like that was a bonding experience, and she felt that it wasn't. So
Oh,
you got to torment people. If you're not tormenting people, how do they know that you love them?
Well, that's my philosophy. Hillis Mallory says we missed one of his. The only one I had was the one from earlier. And did we get this one from the new number 2 that says, "My Monday is now complete with Toxic Femme"?
No, we didn't
but
get
Oh,
that.
sorry about that one.
did
Okay, we did
not.
miss that one.
Yeah.
Tennille is now an edgelord. Okay, here's the one from Hillis Mallory. Sorry about this, guys. And welcome as well, new number 2, who is now been a member for 2 months. Thank you for that. And sorry we missed your super chat earlier, but yes, your Monday is now complete with Toxic Femininity, and we're glad to be here for you. And then the one from Hillis Mallory, I'll post in the back here so you ladies can grab that one too real quick, and then we'll move into your story. There you go.
Okay. Excellent.
Absolutely. Well, this chick was gone for a while and she's back again.
She's back. Back
She's back.
again.
I
And
know
she's
that
not
she's
impressed.
no, she's a badass. So I can tell immediately when I look at that haircut. It's a badass bitch. You can
Is it?
look at her and tell. So
Okay.
that's
Very
that's
masculine cut.
It is. It is. It's a very
Yeah.
standard, tough bitch hairdo right there.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. That's like OG lesbian haircut, to be honest.
I think you're right. I think you're right.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
it's not really shaved on the side. It's just
Mm-mm.
kind of.
Yeah, it was more of like the
Yeah.
I'm a lesbian, but I have this feminine edge that I need
Yeah.
to use to catch chicks.
Exactly.
So yeah.
It's like OG lesbian.
Yeah,
Before they went all shaved sides and
Stonewall
weird.
type.
Yeah. The Stonewall type. That's right.
Respect to the Stonewall ones. Shoot.
Exactly.
Recognize. Well, apparently, Ruby Rose has been quite active on Instagram in the past couple of days, most notably throwing shade on Warner Brothers for how she was treated.
Oh man,
on
I
the
grabbed
set.
my popcorn the second that dropped. I was like, all right, this is getting good.
Because we've been waiting for this shoe to drop, remember? Because when Javicia Leslie was announced as the one coming back to replace her, and she's like, "Oh, this is great. I wish her the best of luck." Honey, that's like in a beauty pageant when the chick wins that you don't like that heifer, but you're just like, "Oh, I'm so glad you won." And you're just like, "Yeah, I'm
that's
when
like
she comes down the stairs."
Yeah, that's like when Southerners say, like, bless her heart. Like,
Be
good
like,
luck
I'm
with
gonna trip
that.
this bitch.
Yes.
Yeah.
We saw that in Showgirls, remember?
Yeah, I was just gonna say she pulled a Showgirls. Yeah,
Mhm.
she wanted to anyway. Yeah,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And she just kind of like drifted out into the ether, and then season 2 blew up, and now all of a sudden she's back.
I did think it was interesting that she did say that the reason that she's saying all this now is because ScarJo gave her the courage to after she came out and said all that stuff about Disney. So
really,
that was like part of that was part of her story that she was writing. She in the end she was like, yeah, like I didn't have a team to stand up for me like the way ScarJo did, and she gave me the courage to come out now with my story and blah blah blah. So
well, here's the thing about ScarJo. ScarJo is making millions of dollars a picture. What are you making on the CW?
She mentioned that too. She was like, I don't have ScarJo money, but she gave me the courage to come out and say all this stuff. And I was like, oh, okay. Well, ScarJo is doing something.
It's like, okay. But it's like, remember your place. You were easily replaceable. And unlike ScarJo, who's been in the business for years, though, she screwed up.
Well, did you read her story? Because she kind of talked about that too. Because she was like, I've had to pass all these projects. Like, I'm not hurting for projects. I've actually had to pass on all these projects. And the reason I've had to pass on is because I don't really work with anyone I don't know anymore because of all this stuff that went down. And if I don't know you, I don't work with you. And basically, like, long story short, that she's just not, like, she's not going to work with anyone she doesn't know anymore. and she doesn't care.
She's gonna have a short.
Oh, she said she has trauma. She's like she said she has trauma from opening the script and having anxiety because she would cry when she would get scripts. Isn't that crazy?
This bitch is insane.
She you're exactly right, man. She's nuts. There's people I know in Hollywood who wish that they could have gotten the gig that she did. Not to say that they shouldn't have, had stunts set up where, she got, allegedly got hurt and everything.
Mhm.
But they would not be crying when they get a script. They'd be like, yeah, I'm glad I'm working and I got some money to, pay for my Porsche or whatever, or want to be Porsche.
Mhm.
But this chick, she says, and of course this is from the 20th, so note the date. Ruby Rose blasts Batwoman execs. Wouldn't return if a gun were to my head. Okay, maybe that's not a good choice of words right now.
Pew! Sorry. I have a gun.
which is nuts. So the big thing, or the main gripe that she had, is that she was claiming is claiming virtually forced her Batwoman exit by requiring her to return to work just days after undergoing major surgery, as well as refusing responsibility for several on-scene injuries and creating a toxic work environment. Now that last one, that's kind of figure out what it's kind of like. Here's this, like, she could just, be sour grapes and saying that it's toxic.
Well, what is her level of toxic though?
Yeah.
Like in reality, what is her like? Because I can't fathom that her job was any more toxic than the bullshit you would get at your local, Ronnie Mac's steakhouse with your, with your porn stash boss running around. I mean, I'm just saying, what is her level? Because I've noticed with a lot of these snowflake type people, what they call toxic, other people would just call a normal fucking day of work, right? I mean, it's just another day, right? But they blow it up into, oh, it's so horrible. And I'm going to guess that's, if it was toxic, it's because she didn't make it, she probably helped make it a shit work environment. I mean, she was the lead. Seems like the lead would be the one that kind of orchestrates the mood. If nothing else, just kind of bring the mood to the set,
The thing is that, like, I think Ruby Rose is a bit of a narcissist, like,
a little, just a bit, huh?
Yeah, I'm being nice, you guys. I'm being nice.
I know.
But yeah, I feel like you're right, Mandy. I think like there's, it takes two to tango, and I don't think she's got the most. She's not very innocent in this. However, she does highlight some stuff that went on the set. That stuff is very incredibly dangerous in light of what's going on with that other movie. That it's incredibly dangerous. Like, somebody got paralyzed on that set. There was definitely like a lot of concerns going on about people's safety, especially stunt people's safety and stuff like that. And there was, I think there was a couple of walkouts from what I understand. So she did bring to light a few things that need to be addressed. However, I also think it takes two to tango, and I think that she had her own part to play. And I know from firsthand experience, like knowledge of people in the industry that she's worked with. I'm not going to name names, but they've told me that she's incredibly difficult to work with. She's one of those people who is incredibly difficult.
I can say that. I can absolutely say that. And I agree with you 100%. In my opinion, there is no excuse in, anybody getting hurt on set. They've been doing this shit for 100 years now. They should have the stunts pretty much down to a science at this point. I would like to think, obviously they don't, but you would like to think that they do, right? But at the same time, I'm not buying this whole entire, they all teamed up on little old victim me. That mentality is so dumb. I don't have the patience for anybody who's sitting around playing a fucking victim. If it was that bad on set, you should have showed your fucking ass and got something handled. You were the lead of the show. You could have done it. You had the pull. You could have acted like an asshole and got your way. You could I mean, but no, you didn't. You sat in your trailer in your heated trailer so you could have it in the Australian temps that you're used to, eating your fucking grapes and strawberries and bitching at people instead of going and doing something yourself. I don't know. I have so little care for these people's personalities lately. It's just
I get it. I knew people who were in the stunt industry when I lived out in LA. And usually you would have a stunt double to do these types of things for you. They very rarely wanted to have your star doing the stunts because they get hurt. Boom, guess what? Shooting's going to have to, shut down. So I don't know why they didn't have a double do that for her, but that's neither here nor there. People getting hurt on the set, that's definitely not something that you want to have go on. But just her whole attitude about it just seemed about me.
Yeah.
Well, and even when she was trying to say like that it was about other people, because that's what she brought up.
Well, you got to throw that in, to make it feel like you're
Exactly.
not a complete narcissist when you
Yeah,
are.
and then she was like, I was the only one who sent them flowers and cared about them. And I was
How
like,
the fuck
"Girl."
does she know that? What was she doing? Camp in the goddamn hospital room waiting?
Yeah, I
Who
don't
did
know.
that? Where'd that come from?
Why would you even bring that up? It's
Because
just
look
simply
at
to
me,
say-
I'm a good person. I care.
That's exactly it. If
care
she would have
now.
said, hey, there were people who got hurt and I wanted to make sure that they were taken care of, and and I'm in contact with them, that gives a different vibe. But this is just like you were saying, Mandy, look at me. This is
It's
what
the
I do when I
definition of
breathe.
virtue signaling, basically.
Exactly. I was just
absolutely.
gonna say that.
Yeah.
Like, it's just like the virtue signal. Like, look at me, I'm so virtuous, and I was the only one who reached out to them and got them like gifts and blah blah blah. And it's like, really? Are you sure? Because
She can't possibly
I don't
know
think that's
that. How
true.
the fuck would she possibly know that? There's no
I
way to
don't know.
know that. She's
No.
talking out her ass, so people
Completely.
will pity her for what she did. It could have been me. It could
Mhm.
have been me. And I don't know who's buying into this shit. I mean, obviously someone in the world is, or they would stop doing it at some point. Because I really feel like once a majority says, fuck y'all with this shit, it'll stop, right? They're only
Mhm.
doing what they can get away. It's like children throwing themselves on their floor, like, give me what I want. And then as soon as their dad walks in, their little asses jump up and go running off. They okay now. Okay,
Exactly.
the punishments are coming, right? So
It just-
that's what they're doing. She's flinging herself on the floor and pounding her little fists and her feet,
Look what
hoping
they
that
did
somebody
to
would give her a
me.
cookie.
And I think that cookie is the next job.
I think
Right.
that
If
cookie
you
is the
ask-
next job. I think
if
you are
you ask
absolutely
me.
right.
I think
Because
you're right.
I don't care what she said about how she's happy that Javicia Leslie took over, the role of Batwoman.
No shit.
I think she was none too pleased because because look at the boxes, to tick off. And actually, there's this really, really great article by Matt Kadish, all right?
Mhm.
Where it says Ruby Rose's allegations of abuse on Batwoman suggest Hollywood still doesn't practice what it preaches when it comes to genders. Now, Rick Berlanti, he's LGBTQ. The showrunner is LGBTQ. Okay, so the box that they ticked at first was they had Ruby Rose in the show. Okay, so how can they virtue signal even harder?
Make her black.
Exactly.
Mhm. Yeah, because they already had a white lesbian woman. Now we need a black lesbian woman.
Yeah. And do you really think that sat very well with her? It wasn't politically correct for her to say anything.
Oh no, you can't say shit. She better
No.
shut her. She better shut her damn mouth. Is what better happen on that set. No, she can't say nothing.
Exactly. And now that second season dumpster fire is in the done, and the lid is on it, and the third one's open up. Now all of a sudden we have diarrhea of the mouth
Mhm.
going on.
Yeah, and I remember like when they first announced the other girl, I forgot her name, but she like they
Javicia
were like,
Leslie?
yeah,
Mhm.
and they were like, oh, she's gonna be the first lesbian to take the role, and I was like, I'm pretty sure Ruby Rose was a lesbian, and I like it was the weirdest thing because they kept talking about her being the first like lesbian on screen.
She's actually
and I was like,
bisexual because remember,
that's the other thing too. She's bi.
Remember, they went after her.
Yeah,
Mhm.
they don't like Yeah, that
Yeah.
doesn't really. They seem to be on the outskirts of the LGBTQ community, is what it seems like to me. There's always a lot of infighting that you see about.
Yeah, but I
about
mean, as
that,
far as
so.
lesbians go, Ruby Rose has been a lesbian for a long time. Like, it wasn't like she was like, "Oh, by the way, I'm a lesbian, guys." Like, you know what I mean? Like,
No,
ever
she
since
was.
she's been around, she's been a lesbian.
Like she was Orange is the New Black, right?
Yeah.
That's where she was originally from. I
Yeah.
thought I remembered.
Well,
her on that.
originally she was a
Which-
model. She was a supermodel in Australia.
Okay, I can
and
see
then-
that.
Which
then she
character
started
was
acting.
she in the Orange is the New Black?
It was only
The
like
lesbian
one
girl.
season. Yeah, during the panty,
Oh,
the
okay.
prison panty business.
Yeah, she
Oh,
was,
okay. Because I'm
yeah,
like, I don't remember
she was
her
with
in the
Short.
Cats
Piper.
Crazy.
Yeah, she was with Piper for. I don't even think it was a full season, honestly.
No.
Maybe
Really?
like 4 or 5 episodes.
It was when she was
around.
trying to make the other girl jealous, so she got
Alex,
with Ruby
yeah.
Rose. Alex, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I
Well,
watched a lot of that show.
Pencil
God
Me
damn
Tucky
it.
too,
is awesome.
Mandy. I was so
I love
hooked.
Pencil Tucky.
Kentucky reminded me of almost every neighbor I've ever had. So,
Oh my God.
not that bad though, but
So this one where she says, and this is how you got into the Instagram story. She said, "Dear fans, stop asking if I will return to that awful show." Okay, so now it's that awful show.
Oh, now it's just awful.
Right.
It's horrid.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah, by the way, she was also in John Wick.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. When I finally get around to watching John Wick, which I will have to, since Mel Gibson is going to be doing a prequel of that, I'm gonna have to catch up. So she's talking about the former CW president Peter Roth accusing old dude here of making young women steam your pants around your crotch while you were still wearing said pants.
Wait, what? Can you
I'm
say
sorry,
that
you
again?
said Mel Gibson. I'm still laughing because he stuck that egg up his butt or that gerbil. So it makes me laugh anytime somebody mentions him. Oh, never mind. That was Greer. Never mind. That's the wrong.
And that was a hamster, wasn't it?
I thought it was a gerbil. I don't know.
I think it was a gerbil. Yeah, it was a
Holy
gerbil. A
shit,
hamster.
what?
Well, no. Same.
Good
Same.
Lord.
Always falsely accuse him of doing it though. The poor guy. I'm constantly falsely accusing him of that.
Yeah,
Sorry,
my
carry
God.
on. Carry on. I took us totally off.
To repeat what she said, she accused the former CW president, 71-year-old guy, of making young women steam your pants around your crotch while you were still wearing said pants.
Now, who would get turned on by that?
I don't know why.
What are they doing? What are they doing that a simple blowjob doesn't do the trick anymore? Come here, honey. Come here, sugar tits. Let me
steam my crotch.
Steam my crotch. What the?
Be a good girl and come here and steam my crotch for me. I mean,
what?
Excuse me?
Really?
Yeah, like what?
That would burn. That would hurt.
I don't.
Maybe they like it.
Oh God, well, that is. I'm not kink shaming, but that's a little weird.
Some people are into that.
That's that. Well, you know,
From pain shall come pleasure.
some people are into balloons.
Keep me in the. Come on, guys. Keep me in the cube. I mean, what the fuck is going on? Okay.
Oh my
I ain't gonna question it further than that, but that is a very specific kink situation that's going on there. So
Kamran Pasha's in the chat and says, when you've had 1,000 blowjobs from actresses, you look for a new kink. Wow.
You know what? You were right about that.
fair enough.
You were
Fair
right
enough.
about that. It's like, give me something.
He's not wrong.
No, he's not wrong.
He's really not at all.
Speaking of Mr. Kamran Pasha, he should be joining us within the next 15, 20 minutes.
Yes,
Yay.
absolutely. We got some Hollywood and China news. Actually, he's gonna talk us about.
Yeah,
I wonder if he's going to be wearing a costume. I'd be very impressed.
Ooh,
I would too.
I'd love to see that.
Something shirtless, maybe.
Oh,
I'm just putting it out there.
dude, I went to a costume. I'm sorry to distract from this, Lorena, but I have to share this news. I went to the costume shop the other day where I found these guns, and they had a bodysuit for men that was like what you're talking about, and it was like a nude one, and it gave you like the abs and everything, and I was like, this is the most amazing thing I've ever seen. It was just like it wasn't a shirt, it was like a body thing that you would wear that you would have pecs and abs, and I was like, this is amazing.
I almost bought a
Oh,
swimsuit like that, and it's got the body hair all over it. Jason
body
Voorhees
hair?
was-
Body hair.
Yeah, it
What the
does. It's not
fuck?
real. It's not real hair, but God, it looks like it, and it's like a skin tight one piece swimsuit, and it looks like a man.
Oh my god!
right?
And there's like
and it's the
hair
hair
coming
and
out of
stuff.
it?
Yes,
I've
and it
seen
looked.
that. I've
I
seen that.
almost bought that. I was really close to doing it this summer, but then I didn't. so.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god, that's so funny. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I
Crazy.
distracted us.
Yeah, just weird stuff that this is what you come for, these weird, asides that that we do.
Side quest.
So apparently,
Side
of course, Warner Brothers wasn't going to sit still for that. So they
No.
basically said, despite the revisionist history that Ruby Rose is now sharing online, because that's where the court of
Ooh.
public opinion is now,
Of course.
aimed at the producers, the cast and crew, the network, and the studio. The truth is that Warner Brothers Television had decided not to exercise its option to engage Ruby for season 2 of Batwoman, based on multiple complaints about workplace behavior that were extensively reviewed and handled privately out of respect for all concerned.
Wow. First of all, I'd like to say that the revisionist history part, I laughed. I was like, damn. But also everything else that they wrote in here with regards to her worth ethics, I can confirm with people I know who have closely worked with her. And they said pretty much exactly the same thing. She's very difficult to work with and all the stuff. And yeah.
Which doesn't surprise me that the ones that are difficult to work with and they're like on, say, the CW, not too hard to get rid of you and replace you with somebody else. You're not like, it's not like you're Scarlett Johansson if she was difficult, She doesn't have enough credit for that, but yeah.
Fanto 5692 says revisionist history. In my day, that was called fiction.
Yeah, that's
yeah, like making shit up.
yeah.
And that's exactly what it is. But I find it interesting, Warner Brothers coming back. It's like they're both, throwing shade at each other.
Grab your popcorn, folks.
Yeah, this is, oh God, this is delicious to watch. Granted, I did not follow the whole Ray Fisher thing because one, I was not really interested.
I didn't either.
I was just like, yeah, I need to see
Receipts.
I'm just like, dude, I hope you kept receipts. That's all I said, and and left it at that. But this here, the whole thing with the race swap, Batwoman, and all that, yeah, I had to pay attention to this.
How many people came out besides for WB coming out, or the seat, whichever one it is, whichever network, besides for them coming out and then Ruby making her comments, has there been any extras that have came out and made any kind of claim or statement one way or another? Because typically it's a closed set. I get that, but still on a closed set, there's 200-300 people working on a closed set. I mean, it's a huge deal, right?
Yeah,
there's a ton of people. You would think one of the nobodies would be like, yeah, I was there. She was a total
Well, apparently
bitch,
there was somebody got paralyzed on there. I'm guessing there's definitely been investigation done with that. I mean, that's pretty.
But what happened with
hardcore.
It is.
I don't know. They didn't say anything. She just brought it up. There's been no information, like official information, to talk about said event.
Let me ask this question, because I know here in the U.S. we have OSHA, and there's OSHA regulations that have to be followed even on sets. Is there a similar thing that they have in Canada? Because I know all those shows that are shot in Vancouver.
I'm pretty sure they do. Well, they have basically they have actors protection. I forget what it's called, but they have what does OSHA stand for? Do you know?
It's like occupational safety and health. For example, to say if you're standing near a ledge, it's you have to have harnessing so you don't fall. There's certain precautions that you have to take around equipment.
They have the same
and
thing.
Stuff like that. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if it's called OSHA, but they have the exact same thing.
Okay, is that
you
what
have
they
to, because then you would be liable if you don't.
Exactly, and that's what I'm thinking. And I don't know if the protections are a little bit less lax there than they are in the US.
I would say they're even more hardcore, because it's always in Canada. They're always a lot more. I don't know. They're just all about safety and
it does seem like
even worse.
It seems like as post the everything closing down and reopening back up, people have come back and kind of forgotten how to do their fucking job. Because there is a lot of this going on sets right now, and it doesn't make a lot of sense to me that, again, this is not something new. Hollywood isn't this new thing. Like, how do we do it safely? You've been doing this shit for 100 years now. You ain't figured it the fuck out. I mean, I'm just saying, there seems to be a lot of this going on, and I'm wondering what the fuck is going on to where and you hear this coming out of almost every movie, every show, after it's done and it bombs because it goes woke and it bombs. Then they come out with all of these. I mean, had this shit always been going on and they kept quiet about it, or is there something like now?
I think it's a little bit. I don't know for sure, but I think they do keep a lot of these things quiet because, like,
you think people are more emboldened now to go out and vocalize what they consider issues.
Ruby Rose said as much. She said, "ScarJo gave me the courage to come out now." Like it was like, okay, so it was basically.
But I find that to be bullshit and. It's something you say. That's just something you say.
I don't know if she would have come out with any of this if that hadn't happened, though.
I think she's a cunt and would have. I have
to agree with Mandy. I mean, call me. Maybe I've watched too many pageants. Maybe I've watched too much Dynasty on reruns. Maybe I've watched too many soap operas. But how would you feel if some heifer wound up getting your job? You told somebody, "Screw you, I'm leaving." They said, "Okay, fine, we'll replace you." What? But you're right.
You're right. I mean, I wouldn't put it past her.
I walked away from you. You're replacing me. Okay, I'm going to wait until the opportune moment to just talk all kinds of crap about you. And now that there's social media, you don't have to go through a PR firm.
No, you just do it. Do it.
Real quick, Script Doctors in the chat. Hi, Script. He says Canada has MSDS for any labor jobs dealing with construction and chemicals. So like that. So they hired those people out.
Okay, for construction and chemicals, but anything specific for.
But I think that they have the same kind of thing for movie sets and stuff.
I would imagine they would. Their stuff kind of mirrors a lot of what goes on in the US anyway. So if it's happening here, there is a very good chance they're doing it in Canada too. So would be my guess. I'm just wondering what because no, I don't buy that for 1 second. I don't buy the ScarJo gave me the courage to come out. That just sounds like a written speech. It sounds like bullshit.
Do you think she's just basically clout chasing in a way?
Girl, yes.
That's what I'm thinking.
I'm not saying her injuries are fake. I'm not saying that somebody didn't absolutely drop the ball on that set for her to have even gotten hurt in the first place. Because again, stunts aren't new by now. I mean, even the fucking circus has figured out how to make the people not fall and die, right? I mean, even they have figured it out. And Barnum and Bailey can do it. Hollywood can't. I mean, come on.
The thing is, though, is that what she's saying is not just about the injury. It's how she was treated.
Oh, well, you can't go by that either because these bitches want to be put up on a pedestal and have their little asses.
One of the things that she came up with was she was like, well, I couldn't drive to where the thing was, and they wouldn't even send me a taxi or something like that. And I was like, well, can't you just get a private driver? Aren't you rich?
For how much money do you make? You can't hire Uber. I mean, I see the issue with why is it they only give you 10 days after you have surgery. That's some bullshit. I want to see receipts on that.
That's some bullshit.
Yeah, I don't freaking believe that. That's something I want to see receipts on. You mean to tell me that your union rep, which I'm thinking because I'm in the US, so I'm probably thinking it's okay, so it's you don't have the equivalent of your SAG union rep basically stepping in and say, no.
That's what she's saying. She was blaming even her own team. She was saying, that my team didn't care for me enough to step up for me and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, the whole world's against poor me. I went in there and tried to be the best actress I could be, and they stomped on my dreams and they hurt my back and they wouldn't send me a taxi and they made me walk 10 miles in the snow barefoot. Now, fuck, this is ridiculous. I know for a fact this bitch sat in this probably, $200,000 camper surrounded by heaters so it could be the perfect temperature for which she's used to in her Australian native land. And she sat there with fucking pallets of food in front of her. No, bitch, you are not impressed. Shut the fuck up.
Get over yourself.
I mean, I've never had a ride pick me up for work. I've always had to fucking Flintstone my ass to work. Yeah, y'all ever get company car? Don't bitch about something that stupid. Pick up the phone and call an Uber. You're an adult. Figure it the fuck out.
God,
it's ridiculous.
I know. This is worth getting popcorn to watch and see what's going on, because I want to hear all the tea come out, because the way that she just ran it about herself, I'm sorry she got hurt. I really am. That's a safety issue. They need to freaking fix that. I don't know if anybody's heard about any injuries occurring recently with the last season of Batwoman, the recent one. I haven't heard anything, or maybe they made people sign NDAs not to say something. I don't know, but I haven't heard anything injury wise at all, which makes me wonder, again, what's the next job that she's positioning, herself for?
Yeah, I have not heard anything at all about like injuries and stuff like that. That's been, I mean, other than the Alec Baldwin situation, but definitely nothing on Batwoman.
No. Mm-mm. That's a horrible haircut in that picture, by the way.
I don't know what is going on there.
I don't know. I don't know, but I keep looking at it, and it's
bowl
so
cut,
fucking
that bowl. It went from the nice, lesbian femme, but like the L word, old school, the L word, because the new one, no, old school one, they still, kind of have that feminine edge, but they're lesbian to this bold freaking.
See, she's got that weird shaved cut now, like on the side, and she's got this weird bowl thing going on. This is, I don't know.
It was just a frippin'.
It's very, very disturbing hairdo.
Yeah.
Bam.
Oh my gosh.
So what else did these people say? Anything else?
Let's see. She said basically that Ruby Rose treated anyone below the line as if they were beneath her boots.
Ooh.
That's probably true. And that probably, added to the fact that it was a shitty work environment. Because again, I'm going to say, if the lead of the movie shows up and they're like, yeah, let's fucking make a movie. And, they're hanging out with the cast. They're hanging out with the crews. The mood is going to be infectious. If people are going to have fun on that set. If you walk in there like a bitch and my shit don't stink, and then everybody's going to have a bad time, right? So I don't doubt that. But again, you hired a bitch to play the role, right? And then what? You're gonna call her out because she went and talked to people? Well, that's her prerogative. You cannot force people to talk to people. Quit hiring these snowflake motherfuckers.
So do you guys
somebody that's pleasant to work with?
So do you guys think that they actually did fire her because she was a total bitch, and that's why they replaced her?
I think she didn't hit enough. I think she didn't check enough boxes personally.
I agree. I think basically they pretty much told her, it's like giving someone a graceful out. Like in corporate America, I've had to work with some real jackasses, okay? And before they move them someplace else, they give them a way to save face. So it's like the reason is, oh, well, they're going to help with a new challenge, to help out another department, when the reality is that you're such an a-hole. Nobody wants to freaking work with you. But we can't come out and say that, because that's going to damage morale against, around the company. So it's like you got two choices. Either we fire you or you decide to move to another department. Guess what? You get that speech. I'm moving on. New challenges. It's been great working with everybody here, but it's time for me to go.
Right.
I think that's what that is. I know Kamran talked about it like last year sometime, but that's what I think. I think that the writing on the wall was that they were going to fire her, and they probably had that come to Jesus moment with her. And she decided to leave. That's just me, because what actress wants to be known as getting fired from a show? Especially, she's not a top tier actress. You don't want that.
Like from and also like from like freaking Batwoman, who was like atrocious numbers. Like nobody,
Yeah.
Oh my
no,
God, they were so bad.
it was awful.
It was, oh God, that
And I
actor
don't
was
think
so
it's
bad.
doing any better now, mind you.
No,
I don't
it's actually it's doing worse.
really.
Okay, but the writing is shit. Yes,
The
it's of
writing
course
is-
it is. It's trash. It's garbage.
It's
So you're
it
telling
isn't-
me getting a black lesbian didn't help the numbers?
No, because they
Oh.
didn't get
No.
any decent fucking writers.
No,
they
they
decided
didn't.
to, they decided to continue focusing on their woke
Identity
agenda
politics.
and their
Yeah.
identity politics
Yeah.
as opposed to writing a good show, right? And
Right.
this is what you get. And then again, when you hire these people, and don't get me wrong, I saw somebody in the chat say, but Mandy, they're actors, they're actresses, they're all like that. I understand that most of them are prima donnas. But there are the woke ones are so much worse. The snowflakes are so much worse because not only do they have the victim mentality, they're really fucking hateful about it. They are incredibly hateful human beings, and they're miserable to be around.
And
So
this is like a different breed of actor,
They're-
because
the
when I
aliens-
was in Hollywood and I was around all of that,
Mhm.
the shows that I had the privilege, to roll on the set with and talk with the actors, especially the primary actors, they may have been a little standoffish, but the crew basically liked them. They were
Yeah.
nice to the crew. They may, tell, their coworker, yeah, you're a jerk, but some of the PAs or the people that work with them, they're usually very
Who's
close.
the guy that went all ape shit about the lights? What was his name? Do y'all know who I'm talking about? The guy that was cussing everybody about the
Christian
lighting.
Bale.
Oh, good for you.
Chris,
Yes.
yeah.
Okay. There are people that still say he's good to work with.
Yeah. There's
So
a lot
how
of
is
people
it-
that say that.
So
I think
how
he
bad is this bitch? You know what I mean?
She's
I think he just had a
Christian
bad
Bale
minute.
level. I think he did. That was
Yeah.
rare. He just had a bad.
He just had a bad day. But I
freaking
mean,
day.
you see, so I mean, I do get that aspect, but there are the snowflakes of the group are so much worse. They are so. I mean, they're the ones that are ruining all of our shit, right?
They
And then we
Totally.
get in
really-
there
they
as
really
actors
are.
and actresses.
Hey,
they
Cameron,
continue-
how you doing?
Hey, Cameron.
I've got three lovely ladies, and you're all very dressed up. And Mandy, you're very well covered, very Islamically modest. I respect that. So far.
It's really tight though. So if I was standing up, you'd see my ass. So yeah.
It's all you ladies. Oh,
Don't worry, Kamran. There's no bullets in this. Pew pew.
But you have to get your finger off the trigger.
I
then.
got. I have.
There you go.
I have my prop, my little prop.
Yeah, but I'm gonna shoot
But even with the
people.
prop, I keep my finger off the
Finger
thing with the
off
prop.
the trigger.
There's
That's
nothing
the
in here.
last safety
But even with
you
that,
have.
it's whatever.
You go.
Well, no, you
Wait,
ladies.
was that
are
a real
absolute-
one?
It looks very real, but it's not real.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, that's not.
Yeah, it's not real.
Wait, how do you do this thing? Hold on. I'm not. Hold on.
It's a flare gun, but it looks real. Yeah, but there's no flares in it. But even
There
that,
you go, Nina.
I
But
got
you
it.
gotta put
I
my
got
phone
it.
Let's go.
but no, you look great. Look, all three of you look great. I'm sorry, I didn't realize it was costume party night, but I've come dressed as Pakistani Hefner. This is my Pakistani
I
you
like
go.
it. I
love
like
the
it.
inventiveness.
sweatshirt of seduction, and we're gonna go with that.
All right.
Oh,
I had
right.
my V for Vendetta mask, but it's like in my car. I in the early days of this stupid masking nonsense, I would
Yeah.
go to the grocery store with my V for Vendetta mask, and it was
Oh,
always
that's
a bit of
funny.
conversation. Like people loved it. So
That's awesome.
Wait,
Now
what,
the
what
only
did you
thing-
think of what did you think of this, Kamran? What do you think of this whole Ruby Rose coming
Yeah,
out? And
I mean, I've been hearing about this for a long time, because I've worked in the CW like 3 times. So obviously, I got a lot of contacts on the network, and so so I've been listening to you ladies talk about it. I think you hit lot of issues. Look, there is blame to go around. There was mismanagement on the set. As you talked about, an assistant got very badly injured. I think they may have been paralyzed, right? So that's not normal. That's not normal.
no.
And there's some serious mismanagement of stunts and safety on a set when a young person is paralyzed. I mean, that's not supposed to happen. And so
Right.
there's stuff going on there with the production. But the other side of it, and I've heard this a lot, is that that Ms. Rose was not a gracious partner in the process, and and she was very, very difficult to work with, and and the one thing, and I cannot confirm this, and so I may be wrong about this, but this is what at least the people in the production have been telling me, and whatever their agendas are, but they've been saying that she's, that her injuries that she's been talking about were highly exaggerated, and she used them as a means to get leverage on the producers to get whatever she wanted out of it, less time, more free, whatever, maybe more, who knows if she wanted more money. But at the end of the day, they just got fed up and they just said, we're done with you, right? And
that's what I was asking. You think it was because of her?
She was fired. She was fired.
Like she was fired because of her because of all this stuff, not because the Batwoman show was doing too bad at the time. Like I don't think it was because of her performance. It was because of her
she can't
attitude.
act. I mean, she's not an actor. She can't act.
Right.
And
they
cast her for political purposes, right? As you talked
right.
about, they can, and so they that show didn't care about acting or writing. They didn't.
No, not at
all.
Well,
they were probably like, oh, she's got a mask on half the time, so we can
but then even that as a good. I mean, you look at V for Vendetta.
Yeah,
he's got a mask on the whole time, and I know every emotion he's feeling. That's an incredible actor.
And that's the thing. When you have a mask on, the hallmark of a good actor is you're able to act through the mask.
Yeah, Pedro Pascal
as Vader.
Yeah,
the way Vader is feeling at every moment. It's amazing.
Yeah, Pedro Pascal.
Well, so I'd heard that the acting was so bad. It was so difficult when they started getting the dailies. Like, oh my God, there's nothing we can do with this.
Yeah,
they started like doing a lot of stunt doubles and a lot of like stand-ins and whatever. And they had the benefit of the costume, so a lot of the stuff it would just be like cutting around her or putting in people that were sort of supposed to be her. But look, I worked at the CW. Sometimes acting doesn't matter, right? And so that wasn't the issue, right? And so that wasn't the issue. The issue was that it became
difficult.
And it became, and the problem is once you got into an aggressive mode with the producers, like I'm injured and I want this and this, and then they're going to be like, no, screw you, we're the bosses, right? And so that's when she said
there's a lot of egos in Hollywood, and if you're going to try and out ego somebody, especially someone you're working for, it doesn't usually turn out well. And there's like there's a
not if you don't have the clout to back it up.
Exactly.
Correct.
Exactly.
Here's a rule of thumb that I was taught by a showrunner, which is very true, which is for the first 2 seasons of a show, you're the boss and the actors work for you. If the show is successful and you get a 3rd season, they're the boss because now they've got the fan base, right?
Right.
Yep.
And suddenly you end up doing whatever they want. And that's why Dick Wolf established a policy on the Law and Order shows to start, bringing the actors out like, a revolving door. The moment they started.
Really?
Yes, that was intentional. The moment it was, I believe that very early on, Chris Noth, I think was very, this was one of the early ones that he started getting so much attention, right? And they're like, no, this is our show. Sorry, you're out. And that was such a shock to everyone. He was let go, and then they made that a revolving door. The moment an actor started getting power and they started feeling that was a problem, they would be rolled out. What says a lot is that you've got SVU on the air for like 20 something odd years.
Yep.
Right? And Mariska Hargitay, I have friends of mine who've worked on SVU, and they say absolute professional. There's a reason she's been there, never been pushed out in 20 years, right? Even her partner left the show, right? But she's been there. It's because she's an absolute professional and she treats the crew really well, which was part of the problem here, is that the crew hated Ms. Rose.
Exactly.
Exactly.
You can't piss off. You can't piss off.
The crew, whenever you meet them, they're normal people. They're like us, right? I mean, they're just like normal. They're working class people. They're carpenters. They work with their hands.
Hairdressers, craft services.
Normal people. And they spent most of your time when I've been producing or directing on a set is dealing with the crew. So the crew becomes your family. The actors show up almost like a guest into your house, right? And sometimes when they start acting like the guest who owns your house, you've all had that guest who shows up and doesn't want to leave and your kitchen is their kitchen, right?
Yeah.
So that's when an actor starts disrespecting the crew and starts thinking, well, this is my set. It's like, no, I see you 1 hour a day and I see the rest of these people 18 hours a day.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, we have Kamran here who's going to actually give us some Hollywood versus China news and to kick off that. How many of you have seen the new Dune movie?
I have not yet. Am I the only one that had? Again,
I've seen it.
I have to say I loved it. I have to say,
I loved it too. Come on,
I
it's a
liked
masterpiece.
it. Yeah, I
too.
loved it for the most part. There were a couple minor, very minor issues that I have with it because I'm just a David Lynch
Yes,
aficionado.
if you like David Lynch, you're gonna have issues with this. It's a different take.
But if I take that out, it's beautifully shot. The movie's great. The score, I'm not too happy with that. But
It's okay.
one of the things that I noticed was, they had race swap Leah Keynes, and I'm like, yeah, okay, well, not germane to the plot. Okay, fine.
Yeah, and the actress was fine. The actress was fine.
She was okay. It wasn't
All right.
anything that seriously, detracted. It's not like race was germane to the, to the story, even though they went and swapped that. It's just like,
although you do notice the Fremen are all dark skinned, which I noticed.
Yes,
they're
I did notice that
true in
too.
the book. The Fremen are mostly racial in the book, but they're all like only brown and black people in the desert.
Yeah, it doesn't look like, it doesn't look like what is it? I'm forgetting that the Sahel in northern Africa.
Yeah.
Where there's a mixture of
different. You've got Berbers, you got the Amazigh who are
exactly.
We did only see a very brief group of them, so I feel like maybe in the next movie, because we will be getting more of that. If the next movie happens, God willing,
do it. They needed to do it.
Inshallah, Nina, you can say it. You can say
Inshallah, I give it. Now I was gonna go into the Farsi thing, but if they do it. If they get it, if they get it done, I think they're going to see it. I think you're going to see more of what you're talking about, Kamran, not just, that specific group of people. I think you're going to see more.
You're better than me, because I figure if they were going to do it, they should have done it in this one to start out with. But they
haven't shown the commerce. They haven't shown the planet. They haven't shown all, you know what I'm saying? All the.
Although every single Fremen was sort of brown, even
and that's what I'm talking about.
It's like there's only Middle Eastern people on. Right. I mean, granted, the whole mythology is Middle Eastern. However, Herbert was all about this is a mythology. Nonetheless, the people are diverse.
Right. And the mythology was like that because of the implantation of the Bene Gesserit, the priestesses that had seeded that prophecy like hundreds of years ago. So it had actually nothing to do with their own culture, that the culture was seeded. Yeah. So
it was placed there.
But for me, the movie, and Mandy, I don't know if you're still there, if you're off screen somewhere, but I really recommend the film. It's I have to say, for me, the reason it's a masterpiece is that it did the impossible. It made a very, very difficult and ponderous book accessible. I went to see friends who who had never read the books, had no idea what it was about. And at the end of the movie, I grilled them. I said, so what was going on? They loved it. And they could explain to me who the Bene Gesserit were. They understood what was happening with Paul and his visions. They understood what was happening. They explained what the spice was. They understood the myth. I was like, man, it took me like a long time after read the book to process it, to understand the myth. I got it from this movie.
Yeah, because the books are very, very involved. Because the Lynch version, as much as I love it, I knew that there were stuff missing out of it. So I went back and read the first 3 books.
Yeah.
With that, but I enjoyed the film. I like the film. I'm probably going to go see it on the large screen that I've seen it on HBO Max. But then I saw this story that and I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised that they basically removed Black actress. See, this is the US poster. Okay, you're used to seeing. Jason Momoa.
They removed the visibly Black actress.
So Zendaya was
one. No, Zendaya's still on the other one.
Well, Zendaya.
I mean, are we surprised?
I want to say there's a little bit of a discrepancy in this thing, because I know, the one. See, here's the thing. Look at this poster here. I have the Chinese version of this poster right here, and she is still on it. I think it's just that one poster design doesn't have her on it. And I have not seen that other poster design anywhere else. So although I kind of see the knee-jerk reaction here, I'm not so sure we're doing much more than just chasing ghosts. But that doesn't mean that she wasn't deliberately left off that other poster.
Are you sure she's not like this small, like in Star Wars? Right? No.
Like
yeah, see, now go back up to the other poster. you just
Yeah.
had there.
Yeah.
It's the same poster. See, no, she's the same size.
Okay.
In fact, she's bigger in that poster than she is in the quad. But I mean, it's just the same. It's just different layout is
Prop.
all.
Yeah.
All right. Well, but that does lead into the fact that Hollywood has been trying to deal with CCP racism. I won't call it Chinese racism because having worked there, what the
Right.
CCP has done to China, that's not China's culture. It's this pathological Marxist authoritarian thing that screwed up their culture. But so the CCP is definitely a racist entity, and so Hollywood has, to a good degree, over the last few years, been trying to keep the CCP racists happy, right? So it wouldn't surprise me if they had at least one poster that, depending on who they thought they're dealing with on that side, if they were dealing with a CCP bureaucrat that was particularly racist, they may just have that poster shipped to that group of people. So it's an issue. But
That's a mess.
I'm sorry, what's the myth?
No, a mess. It's just this whole,
it's
just everything that's coming out of Hollywood is so twisted and messed up right now.
Well, the reason I asked Lorena to talk about China is I did a piece I wasn't even expecting, but I saw a news flash, just a random news article on Deadline last night. It's about to go to sleep, and I stayed up for like 2 hours to write an article for my Patreon because immediately I saw, I knew what was happening. So last night, Deadline just, Deadline, like, the trades just sometimes talk about what the different comedians are talking about every night. So last night, apparently John Oliver, he did a
God.
Him, but he did a shtick, and Deadline was reporting about it. His shtick was making fun of John Cena for his weepy Mandarin apology from Fast and Furious 5
The
months ago.
hostage video that he made.
And I was like, read that, and I was like, why is John Oliver doing this 5 months later when this has nothing to do with anything? And then I
also, John Oliver is the biggest China.
Who
correct. So
look him
correct.
Up again.
So when I saw that, I stayed up for 2 hours and I wrote this Patreon article in depth because I said, that's a script he was fed. And why was he fed that script? He was told, read this.
Right.
Why now? Why out of nowhere? And so I did a very lengthy analysis of the history of Hollywood's relationship with China and the different stages it's gone through. And I believe there is perhaps a more innocuous explanation. They're both sort of a conspiracy, but there's something that's even more shocking. The innocuous one is that members of Hollywood are like Bob Chapek. I've long said that he's been intentionally breaking away from China. That's why he wouldn't release Black Widow there. That's why he's been very aggressive about the Eternals. We got Chloe Zhao, who's a very open CCP critic, who they won't run her movies, and he may she directed the Eternals, whatever. And so it could be that because Eternals is coming out in 2 weeks, that this is actually Disney PR telling the people behind the last night, whatever show Oliver does, right? That we need you to start putting out a negative thing because China's already banned the Eternals. So we're going to do a counterattack on them and mock them, right? So it's like a war. So that's okay. That's a standard Hollywood PR thing, right? But then I thought, I'm looking at it, because Oliver went off and really made fun of Sena for Taiwan, for basically, because the whole issue was John Cena had accidentally called Taiwan a country, which the CCP won't allow you to say, right? And so he had to do this groveling Mandarin apology saying Taiwan's not a country, it's a rogue province, and blah, blah, blah. And so Oliver's going off making fun of him for Taiwan. And if you look at the non-Hollywood stuff, if you look at the sort of the national security news stuff that's out there, there's been incredibly growing tension in just the last few days about China potentially attacking Taiwan. Now, you hear that for a long time, but now our current president, let's just say, does not inspire a lot of confidence, and our current military situation.
Sorry,
but yeah, but it does, and our current military is letting people go because they won't put chemicals in their body. So this is, if there's any moment for China to go, we can go for Taiwan. It's a moment when the United States is in this kind of chaos, and so that's been increasingly the conversation in the national security sort of press, right? So I was like, what if what's really happening here, because this came out of nowhere for Oliver to do this, what if they're being signaled? And I know from my own experience, that these networks, these shows have connections to the intel world. What if they're being fed this saying, we need you to start putting average Joe Blow American who watches John Oliver, particularly liberal America, we need you to get them ready for a conflict with the CCP. It's coming, and we need them to not be an obstacle to that. So it's like feeding them. It's like when Jon Stewart a few months ago came out and out of nowhere said on Colbert, well, this virus was made in a lab, right? And I was like, Why is he doing that?
Yeah, I
Because
saw that.
he was being sick. He was being told to do that, right? Because they needed to control that narrative. And so there's a new narrative about China that is hyping up because this Oliver thing came out of nowhere. There's no reason for it. And that is an immediate red flag. And I think Tom's here to say something.
Well, no, I was just going to say, I mean, basically me finding that Chinese poster kind of reinforces what you're saying. Like, basically, I think the one that we were looking at was just a specific poster for them, which probably did leave her off specifically. But in the other poster, she's still on it. So they're not curtailing as much as they used to. And we have seen a lot of this where they're kind of moving away from the Chinese money. But here's the thing with Dune is Legendary actually is owned by Wanda Group. So if anybody knows that name, so like they're
a major Chinese corporation.
Okay.
What group? Sorry,
But even
Wanda, WANDA.
Ah.
They were major Chinese media conglomerate that got heavily involved in Hollywood. Yeah.
now, I will say that even though those are two posters, and she's on one, but she's still off the other. She's still off the other. And
Yeah, they
frankly,
have
that does,
one they can use in certain circumstances.
yeah, and that still does not sit very well.
What I'm saying is I
No.
can't find any other version of that specific one. So like that's obviously a regional poster for that region only. At least
No, but
so far it looks like anyway.
But I still agree with
Either
Lorena. It
way,
doesn't
it's-
take away from
Yeah,
the
she was
fact that
left
they
off
took
of it,
her
yeah.
out.
Yeah, and that's the thing, that's the thing that I want to get at. It's like they're still, they're still doing it. It's still, if we want to kowtow to the CCP, you want us to take the Black people off the poster, we'll go ahead and do it.
Yeah, you ask for it, you get it.
And you won't push back and say, we're not gonna do that. No, you want that CCP money, so you keep doing that.
But that's the thing. We're now having a break in Hollywood. There's people trying to get the CCP money or still trying, even though they never really get it. It's like constantly chasing. It's it's Lucy in the football, right? You keep hoping you can get the money and kick the football out, and Lucy always pulls it. CCP always pulls it. You never get any money out of it. And that's why on my Patreon I listed several articles that were in the Atlantic, in Financial Times, all saying in the last several months that Hollywood is getting burned out of trying to chase money in China. And yet there's still people trying to do it, right? And so we're having this inner conflict of different elements of Hollywood still think they can make money out of it. I think Disney is out and now is aggressively out and is in your face about it. And so this poster situation may reflect what Tom is suggesting, that there's an internal conflict because you've got Legendary and you've got Warner Brothers. So you've got two different agendas, right?
Right.
Legendary is obviously there'll be, and I've met people at Legendary. So I'm careful what I say there. I've interviewed for jobs on Legendary projects, right? They're very nice people, but they're big bosses at the very top are these Chinese guys, right? And so, and then you got Warner's, which is just a cluster crap right now. Let's just say it's pure chaos. I've never seen anything like it, and I've worked a lot for Warner Brothers. I've sold scripts. My very first script I sold was The Love Story of the Taj Mahal. I sold that to Warner Brothers. I have several pilots to Warner's Television. I've had a good experience at Warner Brothers TV side, at least. And the last couple of years, it's been crazier and crazier. And now it's just out. It's just like nobody knows who's in charge. Nobody knows what's going on. Several executives that I really respect just left Warner Brothers Television, people I work with, and they've left. So I don't know who's going to replace them.
Well, that whole CW thing that's going on with Ruby Rose is also Warner Bros, right? Like, because they've got the Yeah,
because Warner's owns half of CW and essentially Viacom owns
and Batwoman and Batgirl.
And look, Warner. I will tell you the history of that if you want to talk about that. The history of that is, I had very good experience with Warner Brothers, and the executives I met there were very smart people, including Peter Roth, who is the person who she's claiming wanted to be ironed in his pants or whatever.
Oh my God!
I found him to be very smart.
That was
I don't know.
So what was up with that comment? Like, have you heard about this new thing where men are asking to get steamed in the pants?
I mean, if you're a masochist, sure. I mean, if you want to have boiling oil dripped on you, why? I mean, why? But why? Because why would you want
I ain't
burning
king
hot
shaming
steam on your body? It doesn't make any sense to me. That's not really a fetish unless you're a masochist. But there's people in Hollywood that are masochists. There's everything out here, right? It's like, let's just say there's a lot of domination.
It's not like we're talking about Army Hammer or anything like that.
It's just it's an awful specific kink that they brought. That's
it was probably a dumb joke. It probably sounds like a dumb joke that didn't land, and that but we're in a place right now where people are like dumb joke. Go to human resources.
Right.
Oh my God.
And I will tell you this because so the area of Warner Brothers that is challenging, which I hope the new regime at Discovery deals with, is that it institutionalized. There's been a problem there with regard to how they handle these kinds of things and their human resources, right? And I've seen it up close and personal on a show I worked on, where you literally had some woke people running around, basically, it was like The Crucible, accusing everybody, that they wanted to get off the show, like assistants would be like, oh, let's get rid of this person, let's accuse them of that, and it was just like, human resources was calling every day to random people because this system, like, get rid of that person. And so, I mean, there was that thing, but they were hypersensitive at that time because, with regard to the Berlanti productions, which this is one of those, right? So I've met Mr. Berlanti once. In that one exchange I had with him, I found him to be very nice and gracious. He's also worth like $500 million. He's an incredibly successwe'll guy. Yes, Dr. Cough Cough. And
I know, I just saw his comment and it made me laugh because you were talking about him.
So, but the dark side of that company is something that, there was a gentleman. I don't know if you ladies heard of a guy named Andrew Kreisberg. Do you remember him?
No.
So
I'm bad with names.
Yeah, so he was he was essentially the major showrunner that Berlanti's company was running things like, Arrow and whatever, and all those big shows, The Flash,
Arrowverse,
right? Yeah. So he was their day-to-day guy who ran their shows really while Berlanti was taking the paychecks, right? He puts his name on everything, gets a huge paycheck, and then he has minions running it, which is how you do that kind of thing. I admire that. That's how you do it, right? But the Kreisberg was one of the minions that was running it, and regrettably, he quickly got a reputation as a very handsy guy.
Oh no!
Not just with the actors, because that kind of garbage has always been going on, but he's like handsy with the writers and handsy with the assistants, and it reached a point where the female writers on the show didn't want to be in a room with him.
Ooh.
Like, in the scumbag world of Hollywood, there's generally, even these guys have the moral thing. We hit on the actors, we don't hit on the fellow writers, right? So he violated that rule, right? So even though the writers are like, hey, boss, I don't need to sit on your lap when I do the notes, right? So that kind of crap, right? And but that was covered up for years and years by Warner Brothers' internal human resources. Their whole job was to make that go away, to silence everybody that would raise a complaint. And they kept coming because this guy was just not stopping. Years and years. And finally, when the Me Too moment happened, it all erupted, all that stuff. And they let him go, right? Because they didn't, look, I'd heard about it. It was pretty much it's like Weinstein. Everyone knew this was happening, right? And Warner's like, oh crap, now it's in the press. Okay, he's out.
Open secret, yeah.
Exactly. And and they had to do that to save Berlanti. Because if I knew about it, Greg, I don't know, Greg. I mean, I hope, I don't know how you didn't know about it. I mean, I'm not working on your show and I knew about it. And so,
yeah,
so I don't know.
Everybody knew.
And so how come you didn't know about it, right? But you gotta, it's like Dr. Mengele right now. I don't know about killing puppies. I don't know anything about that. Creating crazy viruses. My minions. I don't know nothing about that, right? That's kind of how it works, right? And so, so that's how the world of power works, is you got to protect the boss, even though the bosses know everything that's going on. So that's the Warner Brothers culture, which is.
But so you think right now, with regards to the China thing, that there's going to be something happening with Taiwan soon, and they're kind of like laying the foundation of disavowing Taiwan, I guess.
They're just fine. Oliver was making fun of Senna for kissing Chinese butt. So they are, remember, right now we're in a weirdo situation where essentially I'm going to give my political opinions here. Please don't be offended, chat. My political opinion is that we're in a weirdo situation where, let's just say, our leadership is very unnaturally sympathetic to the Chinese Communist Party. Let's put it that way, okay? And a lot of their choices are very helpful to the Chinese right now. And so not everyone in the military thinks this is good.
Agrees.
And so I have a feeling that those that are not, leveraged into being friendly to China are saying we've got to stop this now. And so I have a feeling that this strange thing that started with Oliver that came out of nowhere last night is part of a seeding in Hollywood to the progressive crowd that is essentially working for China without even realizing it. Hey guys, just want to let you know, the official narrative we're going to make you do is that these guys are our adversary. In the same way that Casablanca was essentially an intelligence operation. Casablanca, if you look at read the book CIA in Hollywood, which is a great scholarly book on the subject, Casablanca was essentially backed by the OSS, the predecessor of the CIA. This Casablanca was released before America was in the war, before Pearl Harbor. Americans didn't want to enter into World War II. And Casablanca, let's just say, had government intelligence support to try to change Americans' perceptions. You've got Humphrey Bogart, the biggest star, as Mr. Rick American, Cafe American, right, in Casablanca, who fights the Nazis. And suddenly an American is fighting the Nazis. Maybe you too want to fight the Nazis, don't you? Right? So now we're beginning to see and I think we're going to start seeing that. You'll see, I believe, in the next few weeks, you will start seeing announcements in the trades about anti-CCP movies being developed or greenlit. Stories about the Uyghurs will come out, the Uyghur genocide, other stuff that suddenly Hollywood will not have done a year ago. And that's going to be backed by that faction of our government and military that want to reassert against China. I believe that's actually happening here. So we're watching
That's really interesting.
That's going to be very interesting to see going forward, especially with the slate of movies that Disney has, because they've done their schedule all the way out to, I think, like 2025 or something like that. So it'll be interesting to see if their tune starts to
but just look at
wait, did you just say tomb?
No, I said tune.
Oh, God damn it, Nina.
Here we go. By the way, that is a really great costume. It's really
It is.
Thank you.
He looks amazing.
It's really good.
It's really good. I told her I'd put her in the pretzel dressed like that, but she,
I was down. I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm going to watch it right now. 620. I mean, this
yes. So many of you here, and there's all these super chats that we need to get to, but we had to have Kamran come on and give that bit of intel. So that prediction,
but it is interesting. If you think about it, there's no reason for Oliver to say what he said last night. There's still no rational explanation for that to be.
No, it seems like it came out of left field, so to speak, considering how much Chinese money they went. Hey, Ghostface, and I don't mean Ghostface from Wu-Tang Clan.
I always want when I see Ghostface, y'all want to go, what the? Like,
I know. Random thing.
You like scary movies?
Oh my God, that was so good.
Yeah, he's a voice master.
But did you do that yourself, or did you have the voice changer?
Nah.
Tell me, Nina, what's your favorite scary movie?
Oh my God, I'm freaking creeped out right now.
Is it Halloween?
No.
that trips me out.
But
I'm gonna have nightmares tonight.
Which one? Yes, I have.
It looks great, but I gotta say, the trailer for the new Scream.
The new Scream movie, yeah.
It looks great, but I gotta say, I'm looking at it, I was like, so this is basically he just kills a lot of brown people. The whole trailer is like, look at all this nice minority cast he's gonna kill.
What? I didn't.
What's your
that.
favorite blaxploitation
movie?
All
the new kids. It's a very.
I'm partial to Blackula.
Look at all the melanin that's gonna be slaughtered here. While the old white people are like, stop those guys.
Quite a lot of white people in it, which is why it was funny to laugh at.
The white people are there, but they're like the old
theater,
they're gonna survive, and all these brown people are gonna get killed. So
I was hoping if they're going to go the new method that there's going to be a lot of SJWs getting killed, like people with pink hair and shit. I would be like, yes, I'm down. Like Ghostface, go to work.
Yeah, I don't
might, but I'm thinking it's
just
one
going
of
to
the
be
big
white people killing brown people.
Yeah, it's going to be one of the three that's going to have to die. One of them's going to have to die.
And they said all the victims are somehow related to the original killers. Yes. So the original killers had like a Latino girlfriend, and that's like
Thank
like
you.
Black
That's
dudes.
what I thought. They got around.
Like nieces and nephews, because there were two white guys, right? Yep. So it's like, what?
Wow, you're right.
I'm still gonna watch.
Let's see here, folks. So thank you. First of all, 600 of you folks watching. Thank you so much. And Kamran has blessed us with his presence and made predictions that you're gonna have to come back and watch the stream after a couple more weeks and say, yeah, Kamran did predict that. He did predict that. Let's see. So we have, I believe we stopped at Hillis Mallory for $5. Thank you so very much for that.
That was actually one we missed earlier, but yes.
Okay. So Mandy, what is going on Critter Corner?
Well, I am in the house now, so I no longer have possums and visiting me and frogs fucking in the corner. All of that's pretty much cleared up now. I'm in the house like like a human. I'm allowed
Do
in
you
the
miss
in the
it?
home.
Do you miss the
I
garage?
actually do. I actually do. It was more entertaining. More things were going on around me.
More
It's quiet.
adventures.
It's quiet in here. So, but did they have food? I left him food out there, and now he has no more wires to eat. So we'll see how it
Aw.
goes. We'll see.
I
I'm gonna
hope
tame him.
the possum comes back to you.
Me
Do
too.
you
Thank you,
like
Panto. Thank you,
musicals?
Dan, to join my Patreon. Thank you.
Oh, awesome. Awesome.
Oh, it's
What's
me,
your
isn't it?
favorite comedy? Mine's
Leprechaun in
Tommy
the
Boy.
Hood. Sorry.
Tommy boy.
That's gonna leave a mark.
Oh my god.
Oh my god! Do you know what I think is still one of the greatest comedies of all time that nobody knows? It's a mad world.
I love that movie.
Oh, I love
my
that movie.
gosh.
I've never seen that.
It's a genius. No, it is a
in
genius
ages. It's
movie.
I mean, you
crazy.
fall out of your chair laughing and roll
Yeah,
on the ground.
so
It's so
funny.
ridiculous.
It is.
Criterion put out the Blu-ray of it not too long. Well, like 2 years
Really?
ago now. But yeah.
There's so many
Oh.
Blu-rays. I have to.
And it was
freaking get.
filmed in like Santa Monica, like 5 blocks from where I live. I'm like, hey, wait a minute.
Really?
That's like 1960. That's where I live. So-
That is
Yeah, great
awesome.
flick.
Did you guys ever see the movie Gods Must Be Crazy? That was also
Yes.
another
Yes.
really funny
Yes.
Yes,
one.
I
I
did.
haven't seen that one.
And the second
And now
one
it's
too, yeah.
racist. Now
The
it's
second one,
considered
too.
racist.
Yeah.
Now it's considered mocking indigenous peoples.
I
I was
know,
gonna
but
say,
it
I
was
think
so
I-
great.
I remember the second one more so on cable than the first one, probably. But yeah.
But it's not mocking indigenous people because it's the whole point is the white people are all crazy. This is an
Yeah.
Aborigines
I never
honest, clean
understood
That's
that.
kind of the
Everyone else
point.
around is a
That
nut.
was the point. That was the
Yeah,
point
like,
of the movie.
the moment is they get the bottle, right? Like
Yeah.
it's because of
Mhm.
man introducing shit and the whole everybody starts fighting over the fucking bottle. It's like,
Yeah.
But that's it. People, they don't give the audience credit to connect the dots, themselves. So they just want to
Okay.
say it's racist. Ah,
Here's one of the greatest comedies of all time, which is Abbott and Costello Meet the Mummy. Of all the Abbott and Costello meet like Dracula and Frankenstein, the Mummy one is so
It's-
ridiculously funny. You're like crying watching it.
I
never
I
seen
have to
it.
go back and watch that because I've seen all of
They were
those,
good.
but it's been a long time because they would like rerun on TV, like on Saturday afternoons. They were funny. I haven't seen the Mummy one in a long time, but
The
I'm
Mummy
check
one is
that one
incredible.
out.
That
Like,
one's like
it's
the like Meet Frankenstein.
Well, yeah,
That
they
one?
had one where Abbott and Costello meet Frankenstein, one where they meet Dracula and meet the
Mhm.
Wolfman, and they had one where
Oh,
they
and
meet
they
the
will
mummy.
meet
where they
the
go to
mummy.
Egypt.
Okay.
Yeah, and I mean they were all funny, but I have to say I watched that as a kid. I can remember entire
And it's
joke
funny.
sequences and crying with laughter and
Yeah,
how
it's
crazy
great.
it was.
That's great.
I'm gonna have to go back and watch these.
Me
Well,
too.
Old
Mandy.
comedies, they invented comedy. They tried
Mhm.
all kinds of stuff that you would never even have imagined.
the best
That's
part is
just
if
a
you
cool
pick
comedy.
up like the big box set of all the Universal monster movies, all the Abbott and Costello ones are in there too.
Are they really?
Nice.
Yeah.
That's cool. That is cool. Let's see. Who are we on?
We are on
John Edgar.
John Edgar.
Yeah, all right. John Edgar for $5. Thank you so much, Love Bug. Ladies, you look fantastic. As someone who's been trained in firearm safety, I feel much safer around Nina's guns
you.
than I would around Baldwin's. Oh no.
Oh wait, sorry.
Yeah, Nene, finger out
Don't
the
do
window.
that, don't do that, don't do that.
Got it.
Well, I will say this. I will, and I don't want to go too deep into the Baldwin thing because the information is still coming out, right? But
Yeah.
I will say this. I've been on a set a couple of times where I've had to lecture the actors. The gun is not a joke. Right? I mean, especially on my show Sleeper Cell, I had to.
Yeah.
no.
I was a producer on set, and one of the younger actors had like a gun scene, and after and he was like playing around with it, pointing it at the crew. I was like, everybody stop. And I had to, and I don't like humiliating people. I had to have publicly say, put the gun down. It's not a joke. You have to
Oh
assume
my
it's loaded.
God.
And I wasn't trained with gun stuff. I've held like a gun a couple of times in my life, right? But it was just like I knew instinctively. I was like, put the gun down, assume it's loaded, don't put your finger on the trigger, and you're never going to do that again. This isn't a joke, right? And I had to lecture him. I was like, this isn't a joke. You assume that that's a real gun with a real thing, and otherwise we're all dead. And I couldn't
Right.
believe he was pointing at the crew and laughing. I was like, put it down right now.
Wow.
That's what I don't it's like that lack of respect for firearm. I think some people are just so desensitized, but what they see like in the movies and television, and that's like a real thing. Like, I'm a gun owner.
Mhm.
I have 2 firearms. My firearms instructor used to be a Blackwater contractor.
Mhm.
And his 2 things were, you keep the finger off the trigger. That's the best safety you could ever use, because the gun does not just go off.
Yeah.
Right.
Right. Yeah. You
Those
gotta.
days are gone from like the muskets, or they think you
Yeah.
drop it and go. No, it doesn't do that anymore.
You gotta squeeze that trigger.
You have to squeeze
Mhm.
the trigger, keep your finger off the trigger, and you always assume that weapon is loaded, that there's something in the chamber. Always do that. You always
Exactly.
have healthy respect that it is something that can take someone's life.
Exactly.
And-
No, you very much respect should be given when handling a firearm of what you are handling. I mean,
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So Raymond Hoey gave $50 to say that. nice.
Yeah, I was just about to say, Nina, take that.
go back to your main
Raymond,
back?
Raymond, thank you so much for the $50. Says, hi, ladies. After a rough day, seeing all of your beautiful, tantalizing selves is the South.
you.
My
Thank
heart needed.
you.
Nina,
Aw.
love the Laura Croft outfit. I love you all. Heart Kamran. It's always a pleasure to hear your insights. Thank you all. Hi, Tom.
What?
Raymond,
you,
here's some love
Raymond.
bullets for you. Pew, 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 pew.
Okay, about
These
the
are
blood bullets.
Too
Oh, wait,
funny.
I keep forgetting.
Got it.
Right?
Yeah. Finger off
I
the
got
trigger.
it.
There you go.
Figure out the
Right.
trigger.
There you go. We have Silver Nova for $5 Australian. Thank you so very much for that. Who here agrees that Ruby Rose bears a stunning resemblance to Gozer the Gozerian?
I don't know who that is.
Gozer the Gozerian
Ghostbusters.
is Ghostbusters.
Barbarian, the traveler
Ghostbusters.
has come.
Oh my
You
God.
God.
Choose and perish.
Good Lord, you're
Then
right.
die.
Are you a
Yeah.
god? Yes. Okay. Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, that's one of the greatest lines of all
The
time. Are you
choice
a god?
is
Well,
made.
no.
The
And it's actually
traveler has come.
Whoa! I didn't choose anything. Did you?
No.
I just watched that movie. They've got it on. It may be Hulu or something. They've got
What
it
did
playing
you
right now.
do,
That
Ray?
one and the second one.
I am
It
the
just popped in
gatekeeper. I'm the
there.
keymaster. I mean, it doesn't get
What
better.
did you do, Ray?
There is
I mean, it was a
Dana
gaudy
on
movie.
Weasels.
It was a gaudy movie. There's that moment when
Oh.
Sigourney Weaver is like possessed, and she's like, "I want you inside me." And he's
Sounds like there's already too many people.
inside you right now, baby.
Oh my God.
I like her because she's different. She sleeps above the covers, 4 feet above the covers. She barks, she drools.
Dickless over there did this. Is that true? Yes, it's true. This man has no dick. I mean,
Yeah.
it's very
That is
It's
one of the best. That
Lines
is
ever.
one of the best anti-big government speeches ever and ever.
One of my other favorite lines is in the second one where it's, aren't you Apollo, or what is it? Don't you work for the city? That's what or the mayor. Aren't you supposed to lie to me and kiss my butt or whatever it was?
Kiss
I
my
remember
butt.
that.
I can't remember the first part of the line, but yeah. But yes. So what we got left for super chats here? I know we had a couple to go through.
It was my turn. I think it's Adam
Mandy?
Wolford.
Mandy's next. Is he?
Oh, is it me?
Oh, I
No,
thought it was
just
my
went.
turn.
I thought I just went.
No, I skipped the main ones and I read.
Oh, that's right, because we had
That's
Raymond.
what
Yeah,
happened.
something
Yeah.
strange.
Sorry about that.
Oh, okay.
I still don't know whose turn it is though.
I think it would be either Lorena's
I'll
or
go here. Let's see. Adam Wofford for $5. Thank you so very much, my dear. So last night, me and my girlfriend and my brother went to go see Dune. The girls liked the movie, but they wanted the Jessica dresses. You know, I respect the design. I didn't like it for myself personally, but the design was on point. I can see why they wanted it.
What I liked about it is this movie was not woke about gender or sexual relations anymore. The Frank Herbert's book is not woke. It is 20,000 years in the future, and we've gone back to concubines and harems and women using seduction to control men. I mean, because that's human nature, right? There's no woke crap there. Jessica is like, you know, she is a concubine who's got these ladies in waiting pulling her beautiful dress. I mean, this is old school stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a beautiful scene. Actually, I like that. Let's see.
I would have liked to
Ferguson-
see
Rebecca
more of that though.
Ferguson's
Like if
incredible.
they had put the banquet scene in there, then they would have had more of those costumes, and it would have been really, really good. That was one of my things that I was like, I just wanted more everything. But
But I mean, they made a choice. They did.
I know.
And in order to make the story followable, they
Yeah.
made those choices. And I think those are the right choices because now it's accessible to people.
Mm-hmm.
And it'll make you want to read the book.
Exactly.
then
Which,
you're like,
by the
book
way,
ain't
the
that easy.
sales for the books have like skyrocketed
Oh,
since this.
as they
this-
Yeah, but the
should.
most of you when I get to page 5, they're like, I don't know what's going on here.
Just keep trudging on through. That's what I had to do.
And then read the glossary at the end because you still don't know what's going on.
What terms are what?
Half
Oh
of
my
it is
God.
like half of it's like in Arabic. You're like, yeah, look, has a glossary at the end of all the Arabic words. It's like, I mean, I've studied Arabic. I'm like, what's going on here? What?
Yeah, what the heck is this word again? All right.
Mandy, you have a Dark King?
Yeah, Dark King for 5 Australian. Thank you so much, Love Bug. Back in Slack, she got no rack. Been so long, she's sad she's not black.
Oh,
I have no idea what that
this is about Ruby Rose.
Oh.
Wait, Ruby Rose was black? Was in? She never
No.
what's happening?
I think she got swapped
She
Yeah,
got
she
for
got-
more
she got
more
swapped for
pleasant
the-
character.
Yeah.
For the black woman who was told, shut up, and don't say anything, right? And,
Yeah.
you know,
Yes.
so, yeah,
Pretty
so-
much. Yeah.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah. And then the new number 2, thank you so much for the 5, says, your title says Ruby Rose coming out. Wait, didn't she do that already?
Oh, she been out. She been out.
She
for a
been
minute.
out.
from
way
day
out.
one.
No,
Yeah.
Ms. Rose's career is over. Her career is finished. I mean, she's not going to be hired by anybody else. Or maybe she'll be hired by some random like Fringe Productions or whatever. Her career is finished. But you know, let's just say that my Ottoman project, which Mandy has read, has all those lesbian scenes in the harem. So I'm like, we might need a consultant for that.
Oh,
So we might
hey.
need, to do
Oh,
authentic
dear.
lesbian scenes in the harem. We might need a consultant.
I'd watch that. I'd watch that.
They were
Watch
tastefully
that.
done, Mandy. Mandy knows they were tastefully done.
Yes,
Oh,
beautiful.
How dare you?
Exactly.
wow.
We have, let's see, VT31008 for $2. Thank you so very much for that. Do you think other CW shows have these problems? I guess you meant these problems.
I don't think
Do they? Because
so.
Superman and Lois didn't. I haven't
No,
heard
Superman
anything
Lois is
that
though
indicates
it's
that.
Superman Lois is an outlier.
Yeah.
I will tell you, having worked on 3 CW shows, I will say this, and I'm going to be very careful how I say this. Right? Let's just say that some of those shows had challenges for the reason I talked about some of the issues within the Warner Brothers structure. One show, I won't reveal which one. It had, let's just say, one of the actors decided to start having sex with various crew members, and then that caused a lot of drama. And I won't reveal which person that was. And so that was something that when I this kind of stuff, some of the stuff that Ms. Rose has been accused of, let's just say I've experienced that kind of thing before. So
Oh my.
so
Ooh. Hollywood's spicy, you guys. That's why
Very
everybody does
spicy.
coke over there, because they
It's
have to be
a-
into some kinky
It's
shit
a
over there.
weird place. So I'm gonna say people think
Holly
I'm making
weird.
it up when I tell people.
no,
about-
Hollywood's not weird. It's very
Oh,
simple. If
sure.
you have lots of money and no accountability, what would you do? That's the answer is Hollywood. If you have lots of money and power and you're completely free and unaccountable,
Yeah.
what are you going to do? You're going to bang crew members. You're going to harass people. You're going to abuse people you have power over. You're going to get revenge on somebody. I mean, this brings out the worst of people's bad character when there's no accountability.
That's true.
Yeah,
Being
so-
rich with no accountability gets boring. You got to come up with new shit. You got to spice it up a
New
little
kinks,
bit.
like getting your pants.
Get your crotch
Well,
sneezed,
the weird
you know.
part about her letter, though, was that she did say stuff like about, like, I think Supergirl, the Flash, and whatever. Like, she was saying, like, for example, with the COVID situation, how
Mhm.
everybody else had shut down already except Batwoman, and she was trying to tell them to shut down because no one was really paying attention anyway. So what was going on? Because everyone was paying attention to COVID at the time. But
Right.
then, like, they refused for whatever reason, and she was blaming the showrunner for that. And I don't know about
Well,
any of that kind of stuff. I don't know
What I
why.
can tell you is this, there, especially with all this COVID restriction stuff, all of that is PR stuff. All of that is done purely so that they can announce in the trades they're doing all these restrictions and they're all virtue signaling and they're doing safety and whatever. But none of them actually, for all the public talk, none of them believe that this is an actual threat that is worthy of these restrictions. And so the more powerful you are, the more you get away with regard to flaunting those restrictions.
So you're saying that when they had shut down like so early on, like the other shows were actually like virtue signaling? Is that what you're saying?
I think that yes. I mean,
Okay.
based on my interactions with people, everyone inside the industry has to publicly say to each other, "Oh my God, this is the worst thing that's ever going to happen. It's a plague. I will
Right.
sacrifice my own children to save everyone's life." Right? They have to say that
Right.
stuff. That I had
Right.
dinner with a major showrunner for one of who's worked a lot at Warner Brothers, and we had dinner. He's a friend of mine. We had dinner just a few nights ago, and he finally admitted to me in private. He's like, "I'm done with this crap, man. I'm done with. I still have to pretend to be on this crap." But I'm done with it. I don't want to live like this anymore. I'm done with faking this. But everyone's faking it in order to
Everybody's faking
everyone
it,
fake
yeah.
it because your enemy is going to use it against you. That person
Mhm.
waiting, because the enemy also doesn't believe this is a real medical threat. But the enemy's like, now I can use that. Like,
Well,
this
I
is what
mean,
he's
even
doing.
it-
He's using it against them.
Exactly.
I mean, even
doesn't
Rand
believe
Paul
it's
called
either.
that
He doesn't
shit
care.
out. Anyways, I'm
All
sorry.
right. So where are we? Where are we now? So I'm Willie Woodward. So Mandy, that's you.
All right, Willie Woodward for
Oh,
$4.99. Hey, Willie, how you
Willie.
been, love bug? Hope
And
things
Willie's
been
been a
going
great
good.
Patreon follower and a writing client of mine.
Awesome.
That's awesome, Willie. You're awesome.
Thank you,
So
Willie. He's
let's
great.
see. He says hello, Tom, Chat, Cameron, and the pulchritudis. I don't know that word. That's a big word. I don't know
It
that.
means big boobs.
Pulchritudinous.
Oh, okay. And
Boobies.
big food purveyors of pop culture. Buy Mandy stuff and check out Welcome to Florida and Infinite Hope.
God damn
Aw,
it, Willie. Just say big boobs.
just say big boobs, Willie. Goodness.
It just
Thank you,
doesn't
Lovebug.
sound as refined.
It
to
doesn't.
just
It doesn't. And
say
now that I
big
know that word,
boobs.
I'm gonna try to use it at least once a day when I'm talking about my boobs.
Wait,
Well,
can you pronounce it again?
Pulchritudinous actually means physically beautiful. I looked that up.
Oh, I just interpret that to mean big boobs. I'm sorry.
Exactly.
Oh
That's
my
why I was
God,
laughing because
come
I'm like, I
on.
like
What?
Cameron's
What?
definition
Everyone likes
better.
Wow.
Big boobs are. Big boobs
It's
are.
not fair when I play stupid. It's really not.
Wow. I thought you meant for real, meant like a lady with big boobs.
No, that was an SAT word, so I know what that is.
Oh my
I
God.
went to school in the South, y'all.
For me, it says, oh, never mind. Yeah, it just means beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so sweet,
Pulchritudinous.
Willie.
We learned a new
Thank
word today, thanks to
He's a
Willie.
very
me
sweet guy. He's an
stuff.
excellent
That's our
writer.
secret word for the day.
Exactly. Nina, you have a Hillis Mallory?
Hillis Mallory. Thank you so much for the $2. It says, girls, thoughts on B5 reboot on the CW. You don't want to know what I think.
One, it's on a CW. As much as I love JMS, I know the issues he ran into with Jeremiah, which I love that show. And his quote was basically, I'm getting too old for this ish with all the crap he had to deal with on there. I don't trust it being on a CW. I don't.
I don't either. I'm very.
I want to be
I'm angry
proven
about
wrong. I hope I'm wrong. I hope I have to eat crow on this.
Me too.
But
But the CW can have good stuff. Nikita was a good show.
I know
Brain was a
it's
good show. I
like
worked on
it's
those.
like
100 is a good show.
Superman and Lois was
The
a
100 was
one-off. That's
great.
why I'm saying I hope I'm wrong. If it was anything but the CW, or maybe Disney, I probably wouldn't have this reaction. But
I mean, I don't even get the CW thing because they put B5 on HBO. So you would think they would have just gone with HBO Max, but I don't even understand where
It's actually
CW
too high
came
quality
from.
for HBO Max now. I know because I was pitching stuff around. I was pitching my Ottoman project, and my agents are like, "Yeah, HBO just wants to do the Gossip Girl stuff now." Literally, they've like thrown out themselves as the Tiffany brand, and they just want to do
that's
garbage now.
weird. Why?
Yeah, but it's just now it's literally HBO used to. It's literally Game of Thrones broke them, and now they don't see themselves as a Tiffany brand. They see themselves as the lowest common denominator brand, which is the most bizarre thing that I've
I'm worried about House of the Dragon, even though I'm gonna see it because
I'm not seeing
I'm
that
House
trash.
Targaryen, so
It's gonna be garbage.
I know if it's garbage, I'm gonna light it up as the garbage that it is. But
Yeah.
I want to see for myself in order to throw shade appropriately.
I'm still not over the whole Game of Thrones thing. I don't care about a prequel to an ending that I never got for the books because we all know that the TV show.
He ain't
didn't
coming
count.
out with that. He ain't coming out with that fucking book.
He's
I've been
not.
giving
He's
up
not.
on it.
And I
He's
haven't
not.
read that many. I'm only on the first one, so I'm not that far down the rabbit
I
hole.
done
Oh,
read
I
every
read the
motherfucking
whole
one of them.
thing.
I
So
got
I was
the
not
entire
going.
gift set up there. Read
No,
all
Me too, Mandy.
just
I got
have
the whole
one.
five
thing.
of them.
And after it looked like he was not going to finish, I said, "Screw it, I'm not going to do that. Then I'll just watch whatever the heck comes on HBO and trash that if it's if it's trash."
Yeah, we ain't ever getting that book. I done gave up
That
on
is
his
no,
ass.
it's not coming out. It's
Even
not.
if we get Winds of Winter, we're never getting A Dream of Spring.
I'm
There's
not
no
re-
way
I'm
that's
not-
happening.
I'm not reading that.
What was
It's
it? Something past Winds of Winter? I thought that was the last one. No, there's something else.
There's
No, there's
two.
supposed to be two
Oh.
more.
That's not
Yep.
gonna
And he's not
happen.
even
They'll
finished
be
with
doing
one of them.
like those like fake like Scar Scott O'Hara Gone with the Wind sequels 50 years from now.
Yeah.
That's
Shoot it.
What's up, Michael?
Oh, hello. We got Mike Myers.
Why haven't they thrown you in the wood chipper yet?
God damn it.
Oh, he's got it. He's got
He's
got a shark.
bulletproof.
Baby shark. Okay.
No, stop it, Lorraine.
I won't
Lorena.
torture you with that song.
I'll
Yes,
kill
I
you.
will. Yes, I will.
I'll
If
kill
I
you,
had to listen to
Lorena.
that freaking song.
If I get that
Waterboarding.
song stuck in my head tonight, Lorena.
It's gonna be her fault, not
It'll
mine.
be all my fault. Let's see. T. Neil is next, and I think that's
You.
crap.
Oh, I
Okay.
think it's me, right? I don't know.
Is it you?
I don't know.
Did you just read the Hiller Smattery one, or did I? I don't.
I
remember.
think
thought
you
you did.
did.
Okay,
Yeah,
then
because
it's
I
you.
didn't read the Pulchritudinous one. T.
That's
Neil
true.
for T. Neil 89 for $2. Thank you so very much for that, my dear. Toxic often now just means felt unhappy. I felt unhappy.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Toxic
Such a-
pretty much means people aren't walking around kissing your ass and putting you up on a
No,
pedestal.
you didn't
and
get me my latte the way I wanted it, and
You didn't get
Yeah,
me a
how
taxi.
dare you?
I literally had to pick up my cell phone and I had to do an Uber by myself. Are you fucking kidding me? I'm a big star. That's the shit you're
I
getting
never
over
get
there.
that kind of shit. It's like, why don't you get
No.
yourself a private driver
How
and call
dare
it a
your
day?
PA talk to my PA? I have seen that.
Well, there are some infamous actors who have riders in their contract that no one in the crew is allowed to look at them in the eye if they're on set, right? I mean, there's
Don't
crazy
spook the
people.
talent. That's what
Don't spook the talent.
No joke. This is what a hairdresser on a show that I will not name said. They're like, don't talk to the cast unless they talk to you because we do not want to spook the talent. I freaking kid you.
What
Yeah,
kind of fucking caste system shit is going
Yeah,
on over
Well,
there?
it's a cast system.
My husband was
my
an extra
goodness.
on a few sets, and he got to meet a couple stars. And some of the rules were like you weren't supposed to look certain people in the eyes either.
Mhm.
Like if you're one of those like stage people, you're not supposed to like look them in the eyes. You're not
I
supposed to.
wouldn't make
People will
it.
be
I
fired
wouldn't
for
make
that.
it
Like a
five.
star
Yeah.
will say, "He looked at me, he's out."
Yeah, it's.
I wouldn't
yeah,
make it 5
was-
minutes
it
in
was some weird-
Hollywood.
It was some weird stuff. I was like, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I if I ever got in that business, there would have to be some freaking changes because I just can't freaking do that.
Yeah, you're not going to be able to change. It's like you're not going to change the system. It's just going to change you.
Exactly.
It's true.
Yeah, that is very true.
You
That's
dance
what
with
I
the
learned
devil. The
living in
devil
LA.
don't change. The devil changes you. One of my favorite lines ever.
Why do you think I'm doing YouTube videos now? Whatever. I'm still going to beat this town. It's not over yet.
You
will,
got it.
Kamran.
You got this.
I got faith in you.
As a
buddy.
reminder, I've been here when it was glory hole days, and I've been here when it wasn't. And so, having said that, I want me some glory hole.
Why is he saying
Face
glory
with
hole?
that clip read.
What?
Oh my God.
Why is he talking about if that's something new in foot? I'm gonna start watching football if they've added glory holes to it. If that was going on.
I don't know what that is about. All I know is that that's Elaine Nerd Cookies' favorite clip on Scott's show.
I can't stand the Cowboys, so I really think it's hilarious.
Well, I just need to know, are they adding glory holes in football now? Because I'm gonna start watching that shit.
I think that's a really old clip, though, Mandy. I don't think that's new.
Mm,
So it's not new, you know.
Well, Cameron was talking about the glory days, so I just figured.
yeah, they figured it, you know.
No, that's one of my favorite songs from Bruce Springsteen, "Glory Days."
That's a
It
good
always
one.
sort of hits me hard. Yeah.
Good one.
Glory holes.
Back when I
God damn it.
Nina, you
They'll
have-
pass you by.
this is gonna
Don't
sound
pass
weird.
one by. Glory holes. Don't get it in her
Oh my
eye.
God.
Glory holes.
Oh my god.
Stop. Don't do it. Don't do this to one of my favorite
Y'all
songs.
need Jesus.
Oh my God.
Nina, you have atomic vomit. Oh, that
Wow.
sounded weird.
Atomic Vomit, thank you so much for the $5. Says Lorena is the sexiest Black Widow ever. Hail to
you.
Toxic Femme. Thanks,
you.
Tom, for the sexy stream. And also,
You're welcome.
I agree with you about Lorena being the sexiest
Me
Black
too.
Widow ever.
Me too.
thank you.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Mhm.
Let's see. We have her.
Oh, I love the French lady.
Hey,
My
love.
dear, with a 99-cent super sticker, as always, a sparkling diamond because she
Shine
is
bright like a
a
diamond.
gem of a lady.
Thank you, love
Mhm.
bug. Thank
Thank
you.
you, my
I was
dear.
finally on with her last week, right? And so I got to see
It
her
was
in the flesh. and she's quite lovely.
fabulous.
Yes.
Fabulous.
Yeah,
I
you
got a
got to
thing
meet
for the
her.
French ladies when I worked in Paris. Let's just
Mhm.
say I had a lot of Pasha adventures in Paris. I love the
Ooh.
French.
I can believe that.
She is
Yeah.
actually going to be on my channel Thursday.
Oh, okay.
We are actually going to go back and start reviewing episode by episode of the first 5 episodes of the Masters of the Universe reboot, Masters of the Universe Revelation. So
Okay.
2 geek girls and 1 fat Steven. We're going to be
Why
that
are you
down.
doing that to yourself?
Why does everyone say that? Why does
Why would
Ash
you watch
review
Revelation?
Batman?
Because there ain't nobody around to steam her pants while she's wearing them.
Oh, hey.
Oh,
No.
Bastard joke?
That's Jason Momoa's job.
Oh, hello. Okay.
No,
Oh, speaking
because
of
call
which-
me a glutton for punishment, but I want to find out, give it another watch, and see if I didn't like it because of all the crap with Kevin Smith. There was genuinely, I just think it's crap. So I'm giving it another. I'm giving it another go.
I have a guess. You'll have to
Speaking-
tell me afterwards.
Speaking
but I have a guess.
of Jason Momoa, Lorena, I would like to know what you thought of his performance in Dune.
He was Jason.
Himself.
He was hot, though, right?
He was himself. He was hot, but the Duncan Idaho role wasn't like this big, huge breakout, type.
Right, yeah.
The book, he's
role.
really minimal in the book, right? You
Yeah,
don't
he's
get any
not-
character development with him.
Yeah, he's not like a super pivotal character. If anything, you just know who he is because of the interaction that he has with Paul, with training Paul Atreides. So Jason Momoa looked hot as usual, and I'm just going to say there was a certain point in the movie where I'm just like, well, you'll see.
Um,
And I will
Let
say
me ask you
Rebecca Ferguson was the epitome of the feminine in that movie. Oh my God, I loved her.
she was great, and
Jessica, she's
I
incredible.
wanted a
good.
reason to hate her because of all the comments she said, and I couldn't find
Yeah,
one. I thought she was
right,
so
let
good.
them all
I was
have
like,
it.
damn.
I had to flush that because the movie was so good,
Mhm.
and I'm so glad that the movie was not woke because I
Well,
could
what
ignore
did she
all the
say?
garbage.
Is she just like a standard wokester? I didn't hear anything she said.
She talked about Frank Herbert's white savior trope, and
Whatever.
Yeah.
She's like
all the
Swedish. They
stupid
have to do
bullshit.
that by default.
Yeah.
They're
and
all
all
the
this
Swedish
like
natural
how
guilt.
original Doom was super
Yeah,
sexist and all
and
this
the
stuff.
whole colonialism.
Whatever,
thing, I'm
because
like,
she's
forget it.
playing a concubine, and so
Mhm.
she knows that the wokester is going to come after her for playing a concubine. She's got to cover herself. Whatever.
I don't know. It just sounds like she's never even read the book. That was the thing.
None
Well,
of them
they
have read
don't
the book.
have
You think
to.
Jason Momoa
They
read that
don't
book?
have to. No, Jason just needed to look hot and stab people.
Well, let me
That's-
ask you something. This is a toxic female situation.
Yeah.
Like bearded Jason or clean face? Because we got both in this movie, and I was like, what's happening right now?
God, that's like asking me what type of chocolate do I want when there's so many there available for me.
It's true. It's true.
You
I know.
know?
Reese's
It
peanut
was a
butter
very
cups.
difficult position that I'm putting you in, but
No,
I prefer for myself. I thought that the clean shave. I was like, I didn't realize that you got such a pretty face.
I like facial hair. I like facial hair.
Okay.
The only
Okay.
reason he can be
Okay.
without facial hair is if I'm the one that does the shaving. So other than that,
Oh, here we go. Okay.
Oh.
That's pretty toxic there. I got an image in my mind. Okay, here we go.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Now we can move on with the super chats. I just wanted to know.
the important question is answered.
Yeah.
You know, we have
There
to
we go.
stop to get all of that.
You know, I have to say, Rebecca Ferguson. The reason I love the Swedish ladies. You know why? Because they're also filled with white guilt. They just date like brown Muslim guys to overcome that, right? So whenever I've gone to like Norway or whatever, it's like, hey, hi, ladies, I'm here to work it all out for
I'm
you.
here.
Hello.
Who wants some of this brown sugar?
Yeah, I'm gonna all your ancient Viking days when these poor people didn't even colonize the Middle East, but they feel shamed about everything. So we Middle Easterners go there, take total advantage of it.
Oh my goodness.
Do what you gotta do, right? Hey.
Whatever your angle is,
Yeah,
exactly. Let's see. Mandy, I think you're next with
Primer. Yeah, primer for $20. Wow, thank you so much, love bug. So glad to see you here tonight. Hail Toxic Femme. Ruby Rose is a faux feminist. She'll publicly carry herself as a strong, independent woman who doesn't need anything from nobody, but then proceeded to act like a bratty, overprivileged diva behind the scene. Yes, that's pretty much what I believe happened. Yeah.
Well, but understand, so you're dealing. Everyone in Hollywood. I want to say it's actors. Everyone in Hollywood is basically a child. You're dealing with children, and you're dealing with like emotionally stunted children who are like, getting up in a program. Look at me, right? And so
right. Like I said, like children laying on the floor, stomping their little hands and feet when they don't get their way. They're children.
Yeah, like one actor I know who he had such a fit on the set, they had to call his manager down there to calm him down.
Oh my God, really? You have to tell me who it is behind the scenes.
I have I ever shared with you my worst experience ever in Hollywood with an actor, which was Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Yes, you have.
Yes, you have.
I have.
Yes,
but the moment within that, I'll synopsize one of the worst moments interacting with Jean-Claude Van Damme is when I was called in for a script notes meeting, and I walked in, and he was sitting there, and he had brought his entire entourage for emotional support in confronting me because he didn't like the script, right? And literally his hairdresser was there, his accountant was there, all these random weirdos were in this conference room.
That's so funny because he's such a buff guy, but he's like acting like such a puss.
No, he was
in reality he on cocaine the whole time. Right?
Really? Wow.
And I was like, why is the hairdresser here? Why is the hairdresser?
He got his ass kicked in a bar.
Yeah.
He got drunk and started doing his Jean-Claude dances.
Really?
The bouncer took him down. Yeah.
Yeah. He got his
I didn't hear about that.
That's the night his boyfriend left him.
Really?
I will say this. Let's just say he was a little.
I'm kidding.
I don't know about kidding, man. All I can say is let's just say that one of the reasons I liked that project was he was a little handsy himself.
Oh.
He was a little handsy.
Hello.
He was a little bit like, you can come write the script in my room with me. I said, no, that's not how I.
There are rumors based in that joke. I'm just gonna put that out.
Just
a few. It was a little bit like I didn't like the vibe. Let's just say I didn't like the vibe.
No, I could understand that. You don't want to show up to the casting couch.
He's like, I don't.
You don't want to show up to that.
Get on that couch if you want your script.
He really likes to show off that he can do the splits. Let's just say.
I will tell you this: the first time I met him, we met at a nice restaurant with the producer, right? And this is like a 5-star elegant restaurant, and he would in the middle of conversation get up and start doing karate chops while he was describing scenes he wanted to do in the middle of this full restaurant of all these elegant people. He's out there, he's kicking and he's doing stuff, and then come back and he'd eat a steak, and I'd be like, this is kind of embarrassing.
He sounds like he's super high.
Yeah, he was
Did he take a lot of trips to the bathroom and then come back because that usually.
Well, there was a lot of this going on, but I don't know if the bathroom were involved.
That's definitely.
They don't have to go. They have all kinds of devices, and they got rings and shit. You could just. They got all kinds of devices.
Somebody's talking about cocaine.
Yes, that's okay. God damn it!
I could smell it.
God, I miss cocaine.
God. It's been about 10 minutes.
I love the Deadpool movie. That's
my God. Lonnie Holcomb sent us $5 just to say good evening, ladies.
Good evening. Good evening, Lonnie. Thank you so much.
Congo.
I like Congo.
I did too. I liked the book better.
The book is better. The book is
The
actually
book,
very
the
good.
book is
I
better.
never read the book.
So yeah, I love
one of those
Michael
Michael Crichton
Crichton.
books,
So
like,
I
it's
used to
100%.
read a lot of his
Yep.
books. So
Yep.
when I read the book before I saw Congo, so it was like,
I've always wanted to
you
read the
could have
book.
did this, you could have did this, you could have did that.
Oh
What?
my
Is this
God.
like a real thing? Is this like a real thing? Is there a Congo 2 coming out? No, this gotta be a
No,
joke, right?
dude,
David
there's no
Brent?
way. This
No,
is a
Amy
no
joke.
way.
mad. Go
Although I
away,
didn't like the
mad gorilla,
design
go
of like
away.
the feral apes in Congo. They were like a little too feral for me. Yeah.
It's
Oh,
coming,
they
kids.
were-
I'm gonna make it. Amy is mad. Congo 2, Apes of Wrath.
He's not gonna take it anymore.
She ain't taking it no more. Congo.
Oh, God. Let's see.
Um,
We have Bird Up for $2.
Bird Up.
Thank you so very much. Ow. I'm about to say that all the time. Was the bodysuit like a Buffalo Bill thing?
what?
What bodysuit?
What bodysuit?
Was that the guy
Oh,
bodysuit?
the
with
guy's
Yeah, with the
bodysuit?
abs and yeah.
I
all
don't
that,
know. Wait,
yeah.
what Buffalo Bill? Let me see. I gotta look that up.
Did it really look like that?
No,
It didn't.
it was just a really sexy, like it looked like basically like David Hasselhoff in his prime. Like,
Oh, Baywatch.
Yeah,
Baywatch.
like-
Knight Rider David Hasselhoff.
yeah.
Okay.
Like just it was like
Okay.
basically Jason Momoa's top half. Like just
Okay.
very extremely fit body.
I'm such a simp for Jason Momoa. I got reason.
We
I
all should
met
like
dude in
online.
person. God,
He's
he's
hot.
People say Cameron. I see in the chat people like
teenager.
you, Cameron. You're a simp. I love the ladies. Why should I apologize for that? Why should anyone apologize for that?
No one needs to
I
apologize for
love
that.
men 6'3" and over. I just do. Not to say that I have not dated shorter men. I have.
Just remember, short
know,
guys know the
It's
special.
it's just with short guys, they have that extra push that they have to make to get noticed. But once they get on the radar,
What about 5'9"?
that can work.
Hey, 5'9"
Good
is
to
taller
know.
than me. As long as you're taller than me.
Well, remember poor Mini Me, the poor actor who passed
Yeah.
away, right?
Yeah,
So-
Vern
so he was-
Troyer.
Yeah, his wife, and I believe it. His wife said, it was the best sex she's ever had in her life. She said it was incredible.
Wow.
Actually,
Wait,
Vern
was
went
his
out of
wife
control.
like him or was
No,
she?
no, his wife was like
She
a
was
regular size.
yes.
woman.
she
Oh.
was
Well, I
regular
mean,
size.
yeah, he would be kind of crotch level to her, right? So I mean,
And
he
he
could just
said- he
handle
said,
everything
"Not to
standing
take
up.
these
I mean, you ain't
ladies
gonna lay down for it.
Do you
Just like-
ladies ever see that episode of Sex in the City where Samantha dated a dwarf?
I did. I did
Oh my,
see
well,
that
I've
one.
seen every single one of them, but I don't remember that.
I had sex with a midget.
You did?
Well, how are you gonna use?
Yeah,
I
I'm
want
writing
to-
a song about it.
You wrote a
my-
song about it.
Not yet, but I'm
song?
writing one.
You're writing a song
You
about
for,
it.
you for real had sex
Wait,
with one?
wait till
Yeah.
that one comes out.
Oh my
Have you
God.
ever seen oh my gosh, was it Little Women?
It only
LA?
lasted a little while.
I saw. Yeah, I watched.
I
Little
hate
Women
you,
LA. Are
Tom.
you kidding me?
That
was
show
awesome.
don't
I
mess
am
with those
serious,
sex.
though. Damn it.
They let me tell you, they will have a bunch of men parading after them. They're regular
I
size
watched
dudes.
What are you
Little
talking
Women-
about, Lorena?
Little Women LA, and then they had Little Women Atlanta. They had
Yes,
TLC had an entire
Mandy
line
knows
of
what I'm
little
talking
people
about.
shows. I watch all that shit, girl. They had an entire line of little people shows.
Yep.
Little People, Big World, The
God
Little
bless them.
Couple. It was amazing. They were
and
great.
that's some
Wow.
great stuff. That's some great TV right there.
Wow.
Thank you. Thank you. Exactly.
Absolutely. Some great TV right there.
Wow.
Let's see, Mandy, you're next. Lucifer the Doberman.
Yeah, Lucifer the Doberman for 10 Canadian. Thank you so much, Love Bug. I can tell from your personal experience. Oh, I can tell you from personal experience. She loved to party all night and loved powdered substances. Vancouver was a bad place for someone with a special K problem.
Ooh, I've been to
No.
Vancouver several times.
You ain't
Like
lying.
That's
Yeah.
some crazy
Man.
parties. I'm like, man.
Special K, like not Coke, but the other stuff, right? The Keta.
Yeah, it's
Ketamine or
you
whatever.
you have access to everything up there, and
Yeah, it's,
Yep.
and you'll have couriers bring it to the set.
yeah,
whatever.
it's
So-
like
I'm going to Vancouver.
It's like LA North. I pretty much call it.
Yeah, Vancouver. Vancouver was
Vancouver. I had
Great.
fun in Vancouver all the times I went to visit, but a couple of
I
times
love
I'm
Vancouver.
like, man, this is like parties I went to in LA, but the weather's a little cooler.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely colder. Let me see. Where are we?
Retro, we have Retro Meister.
Retro. Yeah, Retro Meister. Thank you so much for the $5. Says I'd like Ruby Rose more on RWBY. I don't know what that is. RWBI.
Ruby wasn't
Ruby?
that an anime? Ruby?
I don't know.
RWBY?
Is that RWB? Was that an Australian thing? She's Australian,
Hang
right?
on.
She's Australian. Yeah.
Ruby.
I thought it was anime.
Maybe
Yeah,
it's
Ruby.
like her
Ruby
show.
is anime. Isn't that a No, it's not
Oh.
Rooster Teeth. But Ruby is an anime. It is. An
Oh,
anime.
okay. I
It's an anime.
actually didn't know that. I don't.
Yeah,
watch any animes
thank
anymore.
you. I thought I wasn't going to say that. I know Kamran has to go.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, okay.
But there is
Are there any super chats for me
There
that I got
is a super chat that I saw that isn't. Let's see. Hold on.
There was Valiant
one.
Renegade.
Where's Valiant? Okay. See
Thumbs
that?
up.
Valiant Renegade, thumbs up.
Kamran follow.
T Neil 89 for $2 says Kamran's presumed alter ego, Q Pefner.
Q Pefner. I like it.
There you go.
Well, you know, I go visit Marilyn Monroe's grave regularly because it's not far from my home, right? And Hugh Hefner is buried right next to her, so it's an interesting little vibe there. Yeah.
And let's see. I'm trying to see. I could have swore I saw another one down here. I'm scrolling. Nina might get to it before I do.
Yeah, there's one from Craig Lee Lawrence Experience for $2. Says, "Hail, you fantastic beauties, and Kamran who be sexy."
Okay.
So you got a sexy compliment.
I'll take it. I will take it.
Let's see, Fanto
You know what they say? Once you try Packy, you don't go backy.
I had not heard that one. That's good.
I invented it. It's good. Once you try.
It's very good. It's very good. Let's see.
You serious?
Yes, I am kind of serious. Yes.
Fanto 5692 for $5. Thank you. Says I joined Kamran's Patreon. You should too.
Well, it's very gracious. In fact, I've had several people join just over the course of this broadcast. So I want to thank this incredible chat for coming on board.
All right.
That's
absolutely.
amazing. And I'm just trying to see if there's any other ones for you.
Let's see. There's the Tweaky Kid for $9.99. Thank you. She says, Kamran, I'm waiting for you and Tom to do a Karnak the Magnificent bit with your next prediction on Hollywood. Lorena, way to represent the pew pew life. Oh, absolutely.
Pew pew.
How many hot dudes I have met?
Wow.
Shooting guns.
All right, this is the
Learning
one
guns, baby.
that Dark King was talking about here. It's for $5 Australian. Thank you so much. Who's the suave rider? Okay, here, never mind. Try that again. Who's the suave rider that's a sex machine to all the chicks? Camshaft. Yeah. Can you dig it?
I like that.
That was good.
I like that.
I love that so much.
I think that's it. I don't see any other one.
I think
other than the Valiant Renegade one, who also said for $4.99, Kamran, follow his Patreon, folks, and gave you thumbs up. So thank you, Valiant.
Yeah, you guys definitely do want to follow that. It is amazing, you guys. So you definitely want to do that if you have
get in on that.
Yeah, no, because I'm putting out all kinds of crazy things on there, and I've started putting out pictures of some of my cool misadventures with various famous people, and so I'll put out more of those. But I also have lots of insights and perspectives and stories I can't necessarily share publicly, but they're on that private Patreon and get you some insights. So ladies, thank you so much for having me on here, and I feel so excited to see
Naked Fame also sent in $2 and says, "Hi Tom, hey ladies, stand up for Cameron."
A stand up.
Stand up. Okay. Stand up. Oh,
hello.
Okay. Oh, hello. Okay. All right. That's standing up. All right. We got. You did the bottom side too. You did the bottom part. Okay.
There you go.
And
For
Lorena's
Cameron.
like, fuck all y'all. I ain't
Yeah,
standing.
Cameron. Lorena's like,
Hey, look, I'll stand up. I'm actually wearing
out,
pants
y'all.
today. See, I've got. I can't see me.
You can't see the pants. Oh, there you go. There you go. Yay.
See, I'm not wearing pajamas. Like one time I was doing this, I got up and I was wearing my pajamas. And I was like, oh,
I like how this costume came with little mini grenades.
Oh, it's so cute.
It's
I
a
know,
great
right?
costume. It really, I mean, it works.
That's
It really
cute.
does.
It did. It worked. I was like, yay.
It works well. It works well.
And I don't know if we can talk about here, but the calendar thing we talked about. I got to get you guys some stuff, right? So
Oh, we got.
Actually,
He'll hit
there's,
you
uh,
up.
I got to get Nina some stuff.
You
So
gotta
you can-
talk.
you got my email. Let me know about deadlines and things for your husband so I can get you the video.
Tom will hit you up about all that.
Okay. All right. We'll talk about what's going on with that. All right. Sounds good. All right. So, ladies, thank you all. And chat, continue to support this. Everyone like here and support everyone and buy Mandy's stuff and everyone else's stuff. And if you can, join me on my Patreon. It'll be great.
Awesome.
Bye.
All right, ladies.
Bye.
Yeah. I'll talk to y'all soon.
Bye, love bug.
Hi, Cameron, thanks for coming.
Hi, Cameron.
Lucifer the
having
Doberman just sent in $5 Canadian and says, I will donate $50 if Nina does the rest of the stream without glasses.
Girl, take them damn glasses off. What you doing?
Yeah, we need that money.
Why are you muted? You're muted. You're muted.
Without glasses?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but
There's-
that
there's
glasses.
no-
Yeah,
there's
it's
no
not like he's
glasses.
asking you to take off anything else.
Yeah.
There you
That's
go.
reasonable.
that.
I think we can do that. I think so.
That's not. That's
There
no
you go.
problem.
You look
He
so
wants to see his
beautiful.
beautiful eyes. See?
Thanks. I mean, that's actually better for me
Yes.
because those glasses were bugging my ears back here. It's not. That works.
So you
Thank
helped her out.
Yeah, you helped me out. Thanks.
There you go. There you go. Let's see. MJ1 Media for $2. Thank you so very much for that.
Oh, wait. I'm sorry. Because we didn't finish Retro Meister's super chat. We got all distracted. So
How come you
where's
ain't
the
done that
super chat?
Rubik's
Sorry about
Cube
that.
on your desk?
it was me. So I'm gonna
Fix that
finish
Rubik's.
that.
Make that Rubik's fix that Rubik's Cube. It's aggravating me. You got to fix it. Do it.
What do
Put
I
it
fix
together.
it? Oh,
Put
oh
it,
my
make
god!
It, make it right.
What?
Do it right.
I can't do that.
Do it right.
Are you
Take it off the
insane?
screen so she doesn't have a fit.
Yeah, so
You're having a
OCD doesn't get
There you
triggered.
go. Thank you.
There you
Go
go.
over the rest
Girl.
of the super chat. Sorry
Jesus
about that, kids.
Christ. Okay. Retro Meister, thank you so much for the 5. Says, I like Ruby Rose more on RWBY than the real actress who is a joke to herself and it's not laughable. Need I say more? Also, I love the Lara Croft costume. Hiya. Well, thank you so much, Retro. And there's that $50. Totally worth it.
Oh,
She's
wow.
gorgeous. Well, thank you.
very much.
Thank
Supporting
you.
the
Pew,
channel.
pew. There's some love bullets for you.
God damn it with the love
Get your finger up trigger.
I'm sorry. But
I am never going to the gun range. with this girl with her
No,
love
we're gonna
bullet.
have to, we're gonna have to give her like Nerf guns instead
I
and
know,
say
right? And
until
we're gonna-
you can show proper trigger discipline, you are not allowed.
Yeah, we're gonna
to
end
touch
up
it.
having
and
our
then we're
ass
gonna give you
full
one
of
full
holes.
of blanks.
But I was shooting love bullets. You got it.
That's what I call
Always
stuff
assume
too.
that
It's-
sucker's loaded.
Yeah, love
Okay.
bullets.
Yeah,
My
there
butt.
you go. There you go. Trigger discipline
bullets.
is sexy. There you go.
Lucifer Doberman sent in the $50. Thank you so much, Lucifer. I will make sure that Nina gets that.
Oh my God.
so-
Thank you.
yes,
Thank you,
of course.
guys.
And then before we move on to the other super chats, Hillis Mallory does ask, when does the calendar come out with $2? Okay, here's the thing, folks. We ran into some issues, so we're not going to do the calendar, but we have something else, actually a couple something else's in mind. So I'm not going to make an announcement tonight until we're ready to do so. But stay tuned for that. We've got some really exciting things coming up. But we thought, calendar's fun, but let's do something else that's a little more exciting. So I can't wait to tell you guys what we got in store. Script Doctor's in the chat. He knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
so he can get you all,
boy.
like, excited. He can go, yay. So anyhow, thank you for that, Hillis. That is the answer to that. We appreciate that. But yes, so sorry. Bad news is no calendars, but we got a couple of other things coming up just for you guys. So stay tuned for that.
And honestly, I'm not going to say too much, but I think you guys are going to like it more. I'm just saying, I think you guys are going to be like, oh, the fuck? That's awesome. So,
you guys are gonna enjoy this. Enjoy what we have.
I think it's going to be great too. So
Yeah, it is. Let's see.
Besides, you're already going to get a calendar from Anna. So
yeah.
that is true.
there you go.
And by the way, you guys go check out Anna's Indiegogo for her calendar.
Yeah.
She looks fucking fantastic. absolutely stunning.
Oh
So
my
definitely go
God,
and check her out.
Lucifer!
Lucifer, that's so sweet.
Well,
Oh,
we'll give,
man.
Lorena Creole
You
props as
are
well, and
so
there you go.
amazing.
Stunning.
Thank
Thank you so
you.
much.
Thank you so much, my dear. Oh my gosh, thank you.
And Naked Fame just says what we're all thinking. Y'all are weird. Those aren't the guns I'm looking at.
No, you're looking at her boobs.
Hey-o.
You're looking
I
at
think I made
these.
that joke in the beginning, but
Weird.
I could not use that.
That's funny.
Boobies, as would say.
Boobies. Well, do we say in the South, we call them titties.
We call them titties down
Yeah.
here. Yeah.
Big old bitty.
Them
Yep.
big old
Big old
bitties.
bitties.
Big old bitties.
Oh my God, I love that.
All right, so back to the classic super chats. Thank you so
Yeah,
much, guys,
where-
and thank you so
Thank
much,
you guys.
all of you,
Yes.
for the donations as well. So
You guys are
Thank
you
you,
guys are
guys.
amazing. So many of you guys are here watching tonight. Thank you so much. And please hit that like button. We so appreciate that. Let's see, where are we? And I
walked
just
away,
lost-
so I
just
have no
lost
idea.
Where I
We
just
were
lost where we are.
at Dark King and Tom's. Oh no, we saw that one. So MJ1 Media, $2. Spider Mandy's hot, but Nina's Croft is hotter.
Oh, thank you. And I agree. Nina is on
Aw.
fucking point tonight. Like I
Thank
said,
you,
she
guys.
she could turn me. I'm trying not to, but she could.
Girl,
She could
I
turn
know.
me.
y'all are gonna get these women fighting before the end of the night. You know that, right?
No, that's
I'm
the
going to
thing.
get some Jello right now.
It's
I gotta
all-
go to 10 Walmarts to get enough, but I think I'll be able to get enough for tonight. So
No, luckily, I don't think any of us are that kind of girl. Like, I don't think either of the three of us have a personality to ever get mad when we see another girl getting her props.
yeah,
Nina
like we're not
looks
like we're not like the
fucking
jealous
fabulous.
type. Like
No,
I
God, no.
no.
Nina
Oh.
looks fabulous.
Oh,
Lorena
all
looks
looks
absolutely
fabulous.
stunning.
All
And
these
one
girls look
day I'm
great.
gonna turn these ladies and they'll be all mine. So you
Yeah.
know, that's just where we're at. So
I'm in trouble.
I
Bye,
kissed the
Dark
girl
King.
and
oh
I
my
liked it.
god.
Let's see. We read that one for Kamran
So
and
then
Brett.
it's Tenial right after,
Tenial.
right?
Yeah, I read that one for Tenial before
Okay.
Kamran left.
Uh-huh.
And let's
then
see, we
Brett
have
Cohen.
Brett Cohen for $5 Australian. Thank you so very much for that, my dear. Let's see, Mandy. It's Right Tool, See Me, Ars Cameron, and Cameron. It's true, all roads lead to heaven.
Oh, Rush, okay, no, my ass is shut. I told him I got a tight outfit, so my ass is popping.
Oh my gosh.
That's what it was. See, I didn't do boobs tonight. You always see my boobs, so I
Oh my
did
gosh.
the tight tonight.
I
know, it's
still
so
think your
cute.
boobs look freaking fantastic in that
you.
thing with the
I
spider.
don't know. I don't
I
know
love
because
it.
they've added their own boobs to it. Like what? We're at the line right here.
Oh,
Boobs are
yeah.
actually like my boobs
Yeah, I
are
see.
a lot bigger than what this
Right.
portrays.
But I
So,
love that, like the spider.
I do
like, the
too. It's
arms. It's dope. And I
But-
love the arms. Like the,
I just love
with
that
the
my little
symbiote.
feeties are in these little socks.
See,
So I feel
that's
really cool
what,
with that.
That's what I like, the little feet. the
I
feety
feel really
thing.
cool in my little footy socks. So.
I love those too, but I really love the gloves with the symbiote. Like, yeah,
Yeah.
that's dope.
Mhm.
Thank you.
That's
dope.
so cool. I love it. I love it.
And I
Let's
have no idea
see.
whose turn it is. Sorry, guys.
I think it's you, Mandy.
Renegade Mandy, Lucifer the Doberman.
Okay, Lucifer the Doberman for a 10 Canadian again. Dude, seriously, thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.
This is my first chance to check out this stream, and wow, am I impressed with the witty intelligence to everyone involved. Sending love from British Columbia.
My old
Thank
province.
you. I haven't been to Vancouver and British Columbia in a long time. Victoria Gardens. Beautiful.
Oh my gosh.
I swear to God, y'all have
Beautiful.
been everywhere, and my dumb ass ain't never left the South. Except I went to Hawaii, so that was kind of cool. But I ain't never left nowhere It's bullshit.
The next place you gotta come to is
Mm.
Cancun. You gotta come visit.
I'm
me
coming to
now.
visit you.
Yeah.
I'm coming
Yeah.
to visit you, and I'm
Oh.
gonna raid your closet. It's
British
gonna happen.
Columbia. I had so much fun in all my visits in British Columbia.
British Columbia is amazing,
Ain't that
but
where
the
you get the-
acronym, and everyone knows this, and I'm sure Lucifer will know what I'm talking about, means bring cash. So if you go
Ain't that where you get the?
no, it's just it's very high taxes. So everything you
Oh.
buy, it's very.
Oh,
it's
see, here's the
incredibly
thing, because
expensive.
when I went, I was living in LA, so
Mhm.
it was actually cheaper. So when I would go to Vancouver, I purposely wouldn't buy stuff in LA because even with the VAT tax that they had,
Mhm.
I was still making out.
Wow. Yeah, I'm sure back then the Canadian dollar was much lower too, probably. So it's like, you know.
Yeah, now it's like higher, and I was like,
Yeah.
you
I know.
know.
But yeah, Lucifer, yay, British
Yes.
Columbia.
Thank
I love
you.
that place.
Thank you, Bloodbug.
you.
You have been amazing tonight, dude.
Yes,
So
you have been
thank you.
absolutely, absolutely amazing. Thank you so very much.
And then
So
is it
very
my
much.
turn now?
Yes.
Yeah.
mhm.
Christopher, thank you so much for the $2. Says, so Hollywood's new message is hashtag start the Asian hate. Oh no.
Oh, that must be for the other story.
We're getting into that soon.
Yeah, we're gonna touch
Yeah.
on that because that yeah, interesting. The stuff that gets dug back up. Let's see, we have we did that one. We did Naked Fame, $2. We did Phantos 5692. Chris Topher for $2. Thank you so very much, my dear. Does Nina keep fans under her desk on, is that bean maintenance?
Yeah. Wow.
Well,
Excuse meow.
Just say yes and move on. Be like,
Hey!
Yes.
there you go. There you go. Just be like, hell yeah, I do. Shit. Just go with it.
What
Oh
the
my
frig?
God.
No.
let's see. We did that one from Raymond Hui. So we did
Mhm.
that one. There's a message from a member, Tweaky Kid, member 6 months. So he's a member for 7 months as a midnighter. So thank you so very much for all you members. So now it's a Chris Topher for $2. So I think that's you, Mandy.
Christopher. You're gonna get this one now.
Look, Chris,
Look, I learned.
for $2. Nina's been packing heat the whole time. I had no idea. What's funny? That's funny because there's two meanings to that. Because
I know. I know.
Packing heat means you got some big junk going on down there. Like you
Yeah.
got some like
Mhm.
you got a big
BD.
swamp.
Yeah.
Mhm, mhm.
So
But it also means having guns, which
Yes.
I do. Okay, there we go.
I want something to play. I ain't got a damn thing, or I can play with this, but I ain't got nothing to play with on my desk.
I'm not bringing out my real one. We might get in trouble.
Yeah, yeah, me neither.
Oh my
Me
God.
neither.
It's so pretty though. Oh my gosh.
Is it the pink
one? No, I want a pink AR-15.
Oh my
but
God.
no, I have
You need
one
to
where
send me a
it's-
picture of that girl. That's I love
Oh, the
that
pink
gun.
AR?
Yeah.
15? Oh yeah, yeah. There's even a Hello Kitty one too.
I know.
There is a
I've
Hello
seen
Kitty one
that.
with, and it's bedazzled and shit with joy. I saw that.
That
I
thing was
freaking want
dope.
that in my life.
I was afraid to buy, because like with a lot of those, they're not like quality guns. They're just selling them because of the color. So
Yeah.
I'm trying to get my father-in-law to make me some pretty ones, because he actually does all of that and has his license to sell and all that good stuff. So I'm trying to get him to actually make me a pretty one. And he's like a big, strong, burly, like tough motherfucker, and I'm asking him to bedazzle some jewels on some pink gun. So I probably ain't gonna get it, but I harass him about it.
You never know. Somebody
never
might
know.
take that commission.
Maybe for like your birthday or something. Like he'll
Maybe.
surprise you.
Get
Maybe.
me a
I know you
blinged
wanted
out
this forever. Here you go.
AR-15. Here you go.
He might. I mean, hey, I'm Can't do nothing but aggravate the shit out of them about it. So
There you go. There you go. Let's see. We have Mags. Who's next? I think it's you, Nina.
Is it me? Okay.
Yeah.
Megs, thank you so much for the 5. Says, love me some Mad World. Bought the DVD a couple of years ago, and it wasn't the full movie. Crying face. Aw. The OG 2-tape VHS box set is still king, in my honest opinion. Oh, wow.
very
That's
good,
awesome.
Very good. Love that. That's it. I'm gonna have to watch that movie again. It's
Yeah.
such a great old
I gotta
movie. I
check that
love
out.
it.
I love classics.
Let's see. We have a Mr. Havoc for 5 British pounds sterling. Thank you so very much for that, my dear. Greetings and much love to you all. I seldom leave the safety of my home, but made the effort to watch Dune. Now I am in love with the setting and the book. Oh, the book. If you like the movie, the books, oh my gosh, the books
So great.
are amazing. They're great. They're a long ass read,
Mhm.
but they are definitely worth it. And yeah, I said, read the books for Dune.
They're definitely otherworldly. Like
I'm
very,
gonna have to watch
very
it, but
sci-fi.
I have to watch Die Hard, and I'm not watching another.
Yeah, you got to watch Die
Okay,
Hard first.
I take that
Yeah,
back. I
sorry.
should have watched Die Hard, but I ended up watching the Squid Game, and I got hooked on it, and I ended up watching that through all 8 episodes.
Mhm.
So that kind of took up my Die Hard time. But I'm on it. I'm gonna fucking watch it this week. This week,
Yes.
I'm gonna know about it. So
You're gonna want Mandy. You're gonna watch Die Hard. I'm gonna watch the Elm Street Killer guy.
I cannot
Nightmare on
believe you're
Elm
calling
Street.
it
Yeah,
the
that
Elm
one.
Street Killer. God, Nina, I can't with
I
you.
think I'm done with horror movies because for a while, because I did Halloween Horror Nights
Mm.
at Universal Studios.
Was it crazy? Did they scare you?
Some
Yeah.
of them they didn't scare me. Some of them, holy crap, yes,
Oh
yes,
my
Do
they
God.
still have the Bates Hotel set up? Because I haven't been to Universal in
They
years.
don't anymore. But at Halloween Horror Nights, they had a recreation of the Sawyer house from the Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Oh hell no!
Ooh. Oh, there he is.
Tom's like,
right. I know,
Yes.
Tom. I know.
I know. He's not.
it
impressed
was
with me
like
right
being
now.
in the Sawyer house, and I was scared out of my mind.
Tom
and
wants to
loved
fire
every
me.
freaking minute of it. I came face to face with Leatherface, man. With the
Wow.
Scream.
Like,
Proud
oh
of
my
you, girl.
God.
Yes.
I've never
Literally.
seen that movie either because I was like, I don't want to watch people get chainsawed. I'm like,
Nina.
I don't want to do that to
Nina.
myself.
It's more about the psychological and the aftermath of stuff that happens. So
I can't.
it's classic. I like that more than the traditional hack and slash, although Scream is probably an exception.
I like Scream. I mean, okay, Scream is not like my favorite of all time,
Mhm.
but I liked Scream for its
Scream
time.
is
I
fun.
thought it was original. It was different than what we had saw for years up to that point. I thought it was good. Now, I don't know. I'm an Exorcist girl. That's the one that always gave me fucking nightmares.
That was
So
scary. I
that
love
was
The
the one that got me.
Conjuring. That's another
was a
one.
good
Like I read.
See, I
the
was more like
Conjuring movies.
into Damien. Like I was more into the
Oh,
Almond.
Damien was I'd fuck that kid up.
I
I
would
tell you,
too.
I'd fuck. Little kids don't scare me. I just can't. I
Mm-mm.
mean,
Yeah,
don't
but
know
I
what
like
it
the
is.
the
that.
psychology of this fucking crazy
I get that.
kid.
It's like Children of the Corn, like when they're talking about
I know.
Malachi, and I'm thinking to myself, even as a kid, when Malachi shows up, I'd fuck him up. Look at I kick him in the dick and
Well,
run. He ain't got shit.
Watch
so.
the Chucky series.
Oh
The
God.
series. Is it good?
I'm laughing my ass off.
Oh, it's funny?
so good. Well, it's you
It's
know
Chucky.
it's
It's Chucky.
It's Chucky.
You know,
I heard his
it's
kid's
Chucky.
gay or something.
I heard
Yeah.
that too. Wait, the kid in the movie was he was a weird kid anyways. Like
Mhm.
he was a real sensitive, like it was so I mean,
it's
even in the
like-
older movie, it was kind of funny that Chucky's kid would end up being such a pussy. I mean, it was
I know.
Okay.
humor to
What
it.
what they're talking about is in Seed of Chucky, he had a kid,
Mhm.
and the kid couldn't decide if it was male or female. So at one minute it was Glenn, one minute it was Glenda. Well,
Oh.
so that's technically they're calling that gender fluid. And then in this show, the new show, the main kid is gay, right? So like
Oh.
there's a scene where
Mhm.
like the kid's like, "Oh, you don't have a problem with it?" He's like, "Yeah, I
Yeah.
got a kid that's gender fluid." And he's like, "Really?" He's
Yeah.
like, "Yeah, I'm a murderer, not a monster."
Yeah.
Okay, I'm watching. God,
Nice.
y'all keep telling me all this good shit, and I ain't got enough time to be
Mandy,
watching all this.
this miniseries, I'm watching it and I'm just like laughing and horrified, then laughing my ass off. And let's
What
put it this way,
channel? What is it
Chucky
on?
goes out trick or treating wearing a Hello Kitty mask. You know,
You're
my
fucking
brain
kidding.
exploded, right?
Oh my
my
god.
God.
That's funny. That's funny.
Oh my God, I gotta see. What
Now I need a Chucky doll
Hulu?
wearing a Hello
Or
Kitty
what is
mask.
it?
Which
Hulu
one?
or what channel?
Actually, it's on Sci-Fi or USA, but they've been dropping
It's
the
on YouTube.
episodes on they've been dropping the episodes on YouTube about 2 hours or so after it.
Yeah, there's a
Premieres.
Oh, really?
regular and the
Cool.
extended cut of each episode.
All right, I got it wrote down. I'm gonna. Okay, that sounds kind of funny. I'm gonna have to watch that.
I
I mean,
freaking
Chucky
loved
again.
it.
Chucky didn't scare me because again, it's a doll. But I don't know if you girls remember. There was a movie. Nina won't because she don't even know about the Freddy guy or what did you call him? The Nightmare Street guy. She doesn't even know about him. But there was a movie when I was a kid, and it was called Dolls, and it was about these kids that ended up in this like house, and these dolls were fucking killing people in like a brutal 1980s way. And it was terrifying when I was a kid.
No,
I
I
don't
didn't.
know.
I didn't see
You
that.
sure it wasn't Puppet Master?
It wasn't Puppet Master. It was
No?
it was like a cheap off brand of Puppet Master, and it was
Lord,
just
that's
called
probably
Dolls.
why I didn't see it.
And it was
I
terrifying.
got Dolls. It's a Charles Band movie.
What?
It's produced by Charles Band, the guy who did Puppet Master movies later on. But yeah,
Okay.
Oh,
There we
okay.
go. Yeah, it was really scary when I was a kid though. Like really, really scary. Again, nowadays I look at a doll and I'd be like, nah, I fuck it up. I fuck a doll up. Don't fucking make me a doll.
Oh my
Yeah, I'd
God.
tear
Let's
you
see.
up.
It's
Wow,
weird,
we just went off the okay.
We
Let's see
did
where we
that.
go. Where we go? We kind of went.
I have no idea.
We're on the no, wait. Did we do the Tweaky Kid one?
Yeah, we did that one for Cameron.
Yeah.
When Cameron was here, right?
Yeah, we did that when he was
Yeah.
here. We did
Mr. Havoc?
I just read that one.
Okay.
The Tweaky Kid. We did that one when Kamran was
I think
here.
we're on
Chris
Chris again.
Topher.
Yeah, Chris
Yeah.
Topher. Oh wow,
But I
I
don't
have
remember
no
who
idea
it
whose
is.
turn
that
that
looks
is.
freaky.
You know what?
That's
You
it.
take it, Mandy.
That's
Since
it.
it's
That's
about
the
you.
movie.
It's all you,
Okay.
Mandy.
Yeah, since
Awesome.
it's
And
about
yes,
you.
that is the exact movie I was talking about, the Dolls movie.
That's creepy.
Mhm.
Chris Topher for $2. Thank you so much, Livebug. Mandy Sutra sloppy hard-boiled eggs with tossed cream. Holy fuck, that sounds disgusting.
Wow.
It does.
That sounds like
Ooh.
some filthy back alley sex move. Like
Oh
you
my.
leaving with something. Like you showed up okay,
Ooh.
but you leaving with something
Yeah,
that you
yeah.
didn't want.
Yeah.
Hard-boiled eggs and tossed cream.
Ugh.
God.
Lord Camina too. Thank you so much for the $2. Says, girl, you need a shot of B12. You know you do.
Girl, you need a shot of B12. Don't
Oh.
you know
Mm.
it's true? Yeah, that's from American Dad. That was the band that the kids made, and it was
I have
B12.
not.
I will
didn't
take your
really
word
watch
for it. I've never
American
seen that shit.
Dad.
I know what you're talking about, Chris, or
There
not
you go.
Chris. Who was it? Who was it? Lord
Camina too.
Camina. I know exactly what you're talking about. I love that shit. Watch the Christmas one. They have
Not to be
great music in that one,
mistaken
too.
with Lord Camina 1, because this is Lord Camina 2. I'm just saying.
What is there a Lord Camina 1?
I don't know. I'm just saying. His
You're just
name's Lord
assuming.
Camina 2. Yeah.
Okay.
But that does not mean he hit the second of his class.
No.
Yeah.
this is just one of those
There.
situations where the sequel is more popular than the original.
Exactly.
Thank you.
Exactly.
Thank you.
Let's see. The Craig Lawrence Experience. We did that one when Cameron was here. Thank you. The Waltman 4 for $4.99. Thank you so very much. So other than a lukewarm Halloween this year, we might as well raise up our glasses against evil forces and say, whiskey for my man, beer for my horses.
Good song.
That's a really good song. Yeah. I like
And
that one.
And Mandy has a
we swapped. We swapped. We swapped.
Yeah.
Let me see here.
Should be
Chris Topher.
9:56.
Two.
Chris Topher.
Chris Topher, again, thank you so much, Love Bug. So generous. Thank you, thank you. I wish my name was Crow. Also, hi, Tom. And what is that? Boobities? Boobities.
Boobities.
It's
Boobities.
a new one, boobities.
I like that.
I
I like
too.
that. Deranged Lunatic, aka DL, thank you so much for the $1.99. Baby Shark, do. I hate you.
I'm
Why
so-
did you do that to me? I
I'm
hate
so
it.
glad she got that one.
Mama shark.
I listen to that every morning on the way
You're
to work.
torturing me. This is the Halloween thing.
What the hell is wrong with you people?
We like sharks.
You know what is like the most scariest thing? Not freaking Freddy, not Jason, not any. It's this damn Baby Shark song. It needs to be gone from the planet.
You know what?
You don't like it. Do
riding
you
in a
really not like it?
minivan
I
with,
hate it.
It's aggravating as heck. Imagine
Mandy,
How
sitting
can
in the
y'all
car
be like that? I mean,
with like your 5-year-old kids
yeah.
all screaming so they can hear that freaking song, and you are not going to get any peace unless
Mandy,
you play it.
I got stuck in LA traffic for 2 hours, maybe longer, and my nephew didn't want to listen to anything else
Nope.
other than
Yeah.
freaking Baby Shark do.
Mhm.
And we had to have it on the replay
Yep.
over and over and
Yep.
over, and I couldn't.
It's-
I was like, I'm gonna kill
no,
myself.
you have to ruin it for them. You don't know yet, Nina. Here's what you have to do. When you have a kid that is doing some shit like that, if you really act like you're into it, like you fucking in it,
Mhm.
they'll stop. They'll
Yeah, 'cause
stop.
it's
If
not-
you,
we
if you're
react
literally
anymore.
pulling the car
did,
over
Mandy,
doing
we
it,
did at first for the longest time, and then it didn't work, and he wanted more and more, and we were like, and then he got mad that we weren't as into it after an hour, and we were like, could we please stop like turning this off?
you can't be upset with him. That sounds like fucking dedication. That boy loves that song.
He loved that song,
He
man.
loves that
loved
song.
it.
That
Yeah.
must be his anthem.
You sing that Baby Shark with him, and next year it's gonna be mine was singing in the shower. Oh my God, I heard that song singing in the shower more times than I can even fucking count. And now it's good for you.
You guys want to hear the cutest story though? This is the other thing he did. We for Christmas, and he didn't know anything about Star Wars. For Christmas, we got him a sweater with like Darth Vader's face on it, and like it had a little music thingy, and it would do the Imperial theme song, and he had no idea what Star Wars was, and he fell in love with that theme. So he would walk around going do 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 do.
Oh my!
I love that.
And he would do like the march as he's doing it, and I'm like, where is he getting the march? Like, because he's never seen this movie, and he would be like do do do
That's
do do.
precious.
It was so cute. I was
That
like
is
dying.
That
Freaking
is so
hilarious. Oh my
cute.
gosh.
Sorry, I sidetracked us.
Let's
No,
see. Oh no, that was a cute story. Let's see. We have the Craig Lee
Rudy, stop it.
experience for $2. He says, "Pop up Tom," and all the 4 laughing faces.
Aww. I love Pop Up Tom.
Thank you for
I
that.
love
The
Pop Up
Craig
Tom.
Lee Lawrence. That sounds like some Southern name for real.
There he is.
Craig Lee Lawrence.
I like the little head moves he does. It's creepy.
I know this one kid, he had the same ghost face mask, but it had like this hydraulic thing that's like when you squeezed it, blood came down his face.
Really? Oh,
I
that's
have that one
creepy.
too.
You do? Can we see it?
It's the freaking coolest
It's
thing.
in the closet somewhere, and the blood starts to like get coagulated and shit. It's all like,
I swear, one day I'm gonna go to Tom's house and I'm gonna play with all his toys. I see all
Ooh.
kinds of shit back there. I want to
I
play with.
know.
That sounds really hot.
It's you have no idea what we could do.
He
with some
has
Legos.
so much stash.
He does. Look at that. I
You
just want
can go
to.
shopping in there.
I want to get
Yep.
a bar
That's just part of
stool and set it up and play some
Lord,
fucking
he said it's
turtles and
just part
shit.
of that.
Yeah, I want to
Dadgummit.
go to his house and Gary's house from Nerdrotic.
Oh,
I know,
yeah.
right?
Damn, that
Yeah,
place.
you don't need this. You don't need this.
Yeah, no.
You
You have
just
2 of these.
said.
Can
Mhm. Exactly.
Let's see. There's Mandy, you have Chris Topher for $2.
Okay, yeah, Chris Topher for $2. Thank you so much, Love Bug. 125 hours to Haunted Chicken Glory Home Farm Reunion.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yes, sir. Well, I told him I'm going. I have to go now. Look, I done found they sell fucking t-shirts at the haunted chicken house.
You did?
I saw somebody the other day wearing one, and I was like, "Fuck!" When we go, I gotta get the shirt now. I've gotta,
Girl.
represent the haunted chicken house where you get felt up. Yeah,
Oh
you
my
gotta
God, that's
represent.
amazing.
Funny.
And then we have Coughtron. Thank you so much for the $5. Says Raina, beautiful outfit. Mandy, wonderful costume. Nina, big OG Laura Croft fan. Cheers, Kamran and Tom. Thank you so much, Coughtron. Good to see you. Good to see you.
How you doing?
I'm learning from the ladies to have my finger not on the trigger.
Trigger discipline is sexy.
There
Good
you go.
job.
There you go.
That's
I'm
very
learning. I'm
sexy.
learning.
Sexy. Let's see. We have Larry. As Mandy would say, the name so nice, you got to say it twice.
That's right.
So thank you, my dear, for that $2 super chat. He says, welcome back, Mandy. I missed you so much.
Oh, Larry, I
yay.
missed you too, love bug. Thank you so
Aw.
much for being here tonight. You guys have no idea. It seems weird to say, and y'all probably don't believe me, but I really do miss you guys when I'm not able to stream. I feel like something's wrong. Like I should have been somewhere, and then I don't know. It's weird, but I really do
I feel
miss
you, man.
guys.
Because last time, like when I was on holidays and I had to miss my Friday show, like Infinite Hope, I had to miss it, and I felt so weird. I was like,
Something's
feels
wrong,
really
right?
strange.
It feels
Yeah.
like it's like you get used to being with your family, right?
Yeah.
And then one day you're like, oh well, shit. Well, they're still doing their stuff, but I'm not there. So now you get like a FOMO
Yeah,
thing.
I feel you.
Yeah, it's really weird, but no, Larry, thank you so much, and I'm so glad to be back. And yeah, hopefully nothing else is coming up for a while. So we'll see.
My goodness.
Let's see. You have a Coughtron up next for you, Nina?
Oh, is it me again? Wait, what happened? Okay, Coughtron, thank you so much for the $5. Says ever think Martin writing has written? Oh, everything Martin is writing has written the books, engineered to be released past mortem, just to avoid all the Hollywood and hype this work has become. Yes, that was my original theory. Was that he had finished the books. And that he was waiting until after he died to get it released. Like he has actually finished it, put it left it with his family, and said like when I die, you can release it because I don't want to care about what people will say about the ending of my book.
I do understand. I do get that theory because that's exactly what they did with A Long Day's Journey into Night, right? The guy who wrote about his family and stuff, about how his mom was addicted to heroin and all of that, the big playwright, right? So, and he wanted it done post-mortem as well. So, by the time it came out, he would be gone. All his family would probably be dead, and the embarrassment would be done with, right? I think George R.R. Martin is the laziest sack of shit to ever grace our presence.
See, that's the thing, though. I don't know about that because he's writing all these different books. It's just he's not writing that one.
But it took him 40 fucking years to write 4 books. That's a long time. That ain't sitting down and writing every day.
Not for nothing. As much as I can't stand Stephen King, dude seemed to be crapping out a book every year.
Yeah, but he's high. A lot.
But Stephen King, he's an amazing writer, but he can't close a fucking book.
No,
every book he does ends up, you read it all the way through and it's fucking amazing and it's great. And you're like tummy knockers. Yeah.
And you get this crap ass ending, going on. But yeah, George R.R. Martin, I'm just like, bro, I got things to do. Exactly. You need to finish this book.
Finish the fucking book.
Either crap or get off the pot.
Yeah, I don't know.
I just think that's why I don't know about him being lazy because he's doing all these other different books. That's not what we want. He's
I could start 15 different books here and there. It just he doesn't have no, I don't think that's it at all. I don't think he has any intention of writing them. I think he is, and if he does, I think he said before that the way he writes is he doesn't sit down and write, but he'll wait until something comes to him. So in 6 months, he may only get one sentence. but it's a
Oof.
good goddamn sentence. And you're like,
Well, you know,
you.
he's
Get
the
out of
thing
here with
is, the
that.
thing is not he's not a starving artist anymore, right? Like you don't
you
need
don't
to
have to.
write the book to eat, you know, and that's the thing. He's
No, what's sad is
he's
at
very
this point he
fun.
should have just got a fucking ghostwriter to come in and write the sons of bitches and been done with it. To
'Cause
be
you
honest, be
got
like, hey,
people,
Daenerys becomes this happens to this character,
waiting
this
for
happens
books.
to this character, and let a ghostwriter.
Well, that's
come
the
in.
other theory, right? The other theory is that his ending of his book is very similar to what happened in the series. And he realized that basically everybody hated it. So he's like, now I got to do a new ending. And every
He
time he
knew-
writes it, he's not able to get. That's the other theory.
Yeah, that's no, ain't nobody write that and think. I think people are gonna love this. You know what? Let's carry this character for these 4 or 5 books. Make her a constant character with the same attitude, and then at the very end, kind of Skywalker a little bit with that. Just absolutely change everything that we grew to know about Daenerys, all at the drop of a hat. She's the Mad King again, and it wasn't enough to have pushed her over the edge to have become like that. I think that was I think that was HBO who did that, and I think now he's just going with it. I don't know.
Yeah.
I think
That pissed me off on so many freaking
Me too.
so many freaking levels. Let's see. We have whose turn is it? I think it's Nina's turn.
Is it me? No, I just read Coughtron's about this thing, so it's you.
Okay.
About the George R. R. Martin thing. I just read that.
Oh, okay. Oni Renja, I hope I said that right. For $5, thank you so very much. 6 feet 1 inch tall, but you're all still taller than me.
Oh, okay.
Really?
Thanks.
I'm 5'6". So
I'm 5'3".
hey, that's
I'm 5'6" too.
everybody seems taller than me.
Wait, what are you?
Except Nina.
5'6".
I'm 5'3". I'm short.
I'm 5'6".
My sister is 5. My one sister is 5'7". The other one is 5'9".
Man,
My
you guys
cousins
are
are 6'1", 6'3". I'm the shortest one in my family.
Wow, I'm shorter than you.
I'm the tallest girl in my family. My sister is like a little person. She's not a little person, but she's like 5'1", 5'2". She's teeny tiny.
That's funny.
Itty bitty.
That's funny.
My sisters used to make fun of me. Said, "Oh, well, you sit on the couch, your legs swing." I said, "Oh, that's why you have small tits."
Oh, I love that. Yes.
Yep.
I had to play that game too.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Mandy of Chris Topher for $2.
Absolutely, Chris Topher for 2. Thank you so much, Love Bug. Vern Troyer would wear a scuba suit. Ladies love it. Where he would just climb up in that shit. Oh my God, I just got that.
Oh my. Oh my.
Okay, I'm trying not to let my brain start running a simulation right now. I
know, right?
Already done it. I'm already there. Holy shit.
Bird up for $5. Says, have any of you seen Alice in Borderland? I watched it over the weekend and it's awesome. I haven't, but I heard Az talking about it and he said it's really, really good.
Really?
So I'm very tempted to start it. Very soon.
Okay.
I just started watching. I know this is a total guilty pleasure for me, but like I started watching the 2nd season of Lock and Key because that came out. So I'm kind of like, I'm just chilling watching that.
Oh.
I'm not sorry.
I didn't even know what that was. I hadn't even heard of that before.
It's like a manga adaptation on Netflix.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and it's actually pretty okay. I liked season 1 and I thought it was really, really creative and I really liked it. And it's about this like magical house with like keys and stuff like that. And it's really, really cool. So
I didn't do I'm trying to actually read. So I got this manga. What is it?
Ooh.
Oh, Yakuza.
The Yakuza Lover. You said you were gonna get that. Is it good?
You like it?
I started like 2 pages. I freaking love it already.
Oh, nice.
I freaking love it already. So I'm trying to actually do some manga reading.
That's awesome. So Bird Up, I will probably check out Alice in Borderland soon.
I'll have to put that on my list because I told myself I was going to watch all the John Wick movies first because I can't
I
believe
don't know if
haven't
it'll
seen
be
them.
Mandy's thing though, because Mandy, if you didn't like, I don't know if you liked Squid Game or not, or you
I
said
loved it. I
Oh,
was
okay, then
addicted. Yeah.
you'll probably be into this too, because this is kind of like in the same vein,
Oh,
apparently.
okay.
Yeah, but
No,
if
I
this
loved.
one is Japanese, that one was
Oh,
Korean.
well,
so-
I
Oh, okay.
loved the Squid Games or game.
Okay.
My little one
Oh
yells at me for
shoot,
saying games.
that's a rabbit hole I don't want to go
It was
down.
good. It was
Oh, it's
really,
so
really
good, Lorena.
I've heard
So good.
it's good, but it's just like there's some other stuff I need to watch first. And
I
then
get it. I
then
get it.
can
You
watch
I
got a
totally
list.
get it.
We're going down.
It's
the list.
yeah,
I get it.
it's on the list. So let's see. We have Chris Topher for $2. Thank you so very much. Did I just hear "Love Bullets My Butt"? Jesus, man.
It sounded like an invitation, didn't it? It
Come
sounded like I was inviting her to love bullet my butt. I don't know what that would
Lord.
entail.
Oh,
Great Odin's Raven.
I love Anchorman.
Yeah, or like that escalated quickly.
That's that
escalated
movie.
quickly.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god.
Is it me? Yeah, it's me.
I think it's you.
Todd Vandersees for $4.99. Thank you so much, Love Bug. Save the puppies.
Oh
Yes,
yes.
I know.
Save the
Yes.
puppies.
We know what you're talking about.
We know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah.
We won't talk about what you're talking about, but we know what you're talking about and
Mhm.
agree 100%. Save those
Absolutely.
puppies.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Pajori, thank you so much for the $5. Says, I feel the need to express the Calipigian. Oh,
Calyptian love.
Calyptian love. I don't know what that means. Thank
Mhm.
you,
I
ladies.
think that means booty.
Oh, okay. Love the costumes. Yay!
Thank you. We wanted to be festive.
I was right. I just looked it up.
Does it mean booty? Oh no.
We wanted to be festive because this is the last time we will be together like this for Toxic Femme before Halloween. So we all
Yes.
decided to wear our costumes for
My
tonight.
goodness, it does mean booty.
Booty,
My
booty,
Oh,
booty,
yeah, y'all
booty,
did.
booty everywhere. Booty, 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 booty. I found you, Miss New Booty. I love that song.
Yep. When I found a thesaurus, I'm like, oh, there's all these different words for that many words for butt. Okay.
Wow.
A lot of words for
You
that.
sound like so cultured. Let's see. We have a Naked Fame for
Naked
$5. Thank you
Fame.
so very much, my dear. Lorena is gorge. Mandy so bubbly. Nina's Lara is amazing. Monday is like my Saturday, so you help me relax from a tough week. Chat is awesome. Hi, Tom. Love you all. Well, thank you, Naked Fame.
Thanks, Naked
How you
Fame.
doing?
You.
So sweet.
I see that pumpkin thumbs up from Jesus Davia down there for
I see you,
$19.97.
Jesus.
Thank you.
Oh, here, I can do it.
With
Here.
the scream AVI. There you go.
6 more days till Halloween, Halloween, Halloween. 6 more days till Halloween. Silver Shamrock.
Nope. Nope.
Then
That doesn't
I thought you were
count.
gonna say then we get stabby.
Don't. That doesn't count. That wasn't Halloween. That wasn't Halloween. at
Are we
all.
getting into this argument now?
Again, every time you bring, we're gonna have this conversation because that was not a real
it.
Halloween.
Stop
It
it.
was
we
a
need,
side quest.
we need to get through super chat. Stop it.
We do. We do. Let's see. Mandy, you're next with Mark for $25.
Mark, wow,
very
thank you
much, my
so
dear.
much, Love Bug. That's so sweet. You ladies ever seen The Russians Are Coming? The Russians Are Coming with Alan Arkin and Carl Reiner. I have not. That
I
is not one
haven't.
that
That
I've
sounds
ever
really
seen.
heard
familiar.
of it, but I have
Yeah.
not. I have not seen that.
Yeah. Is that from like 2016? Because I think I remember that when that dude's like, the Russians are coming, and it's like the it's about like the election stuff that Hillary was like going crazy about. I think
Oh,
if
Lord.
that's what it is. I've seen that and it's really funny.
I have
I have
not.
to check that
I
out.
saw that. Let's see. Yeah,
For Alan Arkin and Carl Reiner. I'm gonna Google this.
Let's see, because you're up next for Super Chat.
Oh, okay.
T. Neal, 89.
Hey, Neil, thank you so much for the $2. Says Tobe on what? Oscared?
Toby
Silence
and
of the Lambs.
Scared.
Toby are scared. Silence of the
Scared?
Lambs. That's a
Silence
lot
of the
there.
Lambs, Aliens, and Jaws. I don't know what that means.
I don't
Tom?
either, but I like Silence of the Lamb and Alien and Jaws, but
I
I don't know
do
what
too.
I don't know what
Yeah.
unscared is.
Yeah.
Like,
Oscar?
to be unscared, scared? I don't know. I can't.
I need context. I
need
need context. I love all three of those movies, but I need some context.
Yeah.
Maybe because they all won Oscars.
Oh, maybe.
Oh, I thought he was saying he was
You don't
scared,
have
like
to
it's
super
scary,
chat.
you
Just
know?
tell us in the chat.
I'm trying to
what you're
find
talking
it.
Well, let's see. We have, oh my gosh, Lucifer the Doberman again for 20 Canadian dollars. Thank you so very much for that, my dear.
about.
We are sure Mandy is just as beautiful without that skin tight outfit.
Aw,
Thank you for your witty conversation.
thank you. That
She
is so sweet.
is.
I do
She
got good
is.
tits though. I'm just
Yeah,
there. I
but, you
do.
know, so you got to show them all.
Mandy has amazing boobs.
I got good boobs. Thank
She
you,
sure
Nina.
does.
Thank you, love bug. I do have amazing boobs.
Yes, you
I just-
do.
Mhm.
Yes,
just
you
love
do.
it.
This
I
is
stare-
like the nice boob panel.
I have no
Yeah, we
idea
do.
what
All
he
of us
means.
have it. We do.
Yeah, we
This is
do.
really a good panel of tits right here.
I
This is
agree.
this is like top shelf titty business on this screen. So I'm just saying, that's top shelf titties.
Top shelf titties. Is that what we're gonna like
That's
change
our
the show's
company
name
name.
to now?
Yeah.
Top shelf titties.
Titties.
Yeah, Toxic
Feature
Fem's
with
out.
Tom.
Top shelf fit titties is in.
Yeah, top shelf
yeah.
titties with Tom.
Oh God,
Love
that's
it.
still getting clipped.
Oh my god.
I'm not quite sure what he means, but he spelt Tobe like Tobe Hooper or Toby Hooper, however you want to say it. So I don't know if he
Oh.
means like maybe he turned them down.
Oh.
Like Toby Hooper, who directed Texas Chainsaw Massacre, maybe had a chance at directing those and turned them down. I don't know if that's what you mean, Tennille. Let me know in the chat.
Okay. Because I thought Tobe Hooper too, but I was just like, I had.
Yeah, that's the only thing I can. But I
Yeah.
don't. I don't know the other word. I don't know if he spelt something wrong or
Okay.
what happened there.
Okay. Let's see. So I just went. So Mandy of Naked Fame for $2.
All right, Naked Fame. Hey,
Fame.
love bug, how you been? 2 for Tom to do a Joker and Nina do Harley. Do it.
Okay. Hi, Mr. J. How you
What are
doing
you-
tonight?
Why are you dressed that way?
I was just going for my Laura Croft because I thought you'd like it, Mr. J.
Oh, that's good.
That was good.
That was really good.
Nobody's gonna raid your tomb but me.
Oh, I like that.
That's how Tom gets in all the panties. That's what he says to all the ladies. That's how he.
Wow.
She wouldn't have. They don't have to be dressed like Laura Croft. That's just how Tom puts the moves on. I'm gonna read that too.
That's his number one pickup line.
That's his pickup line.
I just love those guns, and those pistols are hot.
I love it.
Let's
Oh my God.
see. I think we did this one, but we can do it again. Nina's Jesus Devia.
Jesus Davia for $20. Well, $19.97, but that's basically $20. Gives us a pumpkin and a thumbs up. So thank you. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Such a cool
And yes,
visual.
what Tennille meant was movies to be scared, like to scare you, to be.
Ah,
scared.
Oh, okay.
to be scared. Okay. Yeah.
So that's what I thought he was saying. Was
That's what I
scared.
thought too.
Word.
Just
So yeah.
scary, y'all.
Hey, I gotta say, Silence of the Lambs did freak me out.
That was psychologically creepy, wasn't it?
That movie is what got me into like the whole psychological like creepiness
Tell
of
me,
everything.
Clarice, do you hear them? The screaming of the lambs.
See, that one didn't scare me.
That
That
movie
is
freaked
just-
me out.
That one
That
didn't bother
movie,
me.
that movie
the
made
sense
me
of
wish I
takeaways.
was an FBI profiler.
I had to
Me
see
too, girl. Me too. I was so
some
into
fava
getting
beans
into
and a
that.
nice Chianti.
Auntie. And the way he butterflied that one dude, oh man, that was
Well, and
Ugh.
like the other movie too that like I like got me into a lot of horror stuff was like Psycho. That was the first movie I ever watched.
Well, that's classic.
That's
Yeah.
a classic. Yeah.
But I was like little, and I still remember when like the guy like turned the skeleton and like and I was
Mhm.
like like I remember like
She
screaming.
just
I
goes a
was
little
Mother.
mad sometimes. We all go a
Mother.
little mad sometimes.
Mother.
Mhm.
Okay.
That tripped me out. Let's see. We
Mother,
have
no.
Mother acts like an asshole all the
Oh,
time.
Do you guys remember that
did.
Simpsons episode when Skinner's like, "Mother, no," and he's like looking outside the
Yes.
like-
that I love that.
I love
that
that
scene.
tripped me out. Oni Renja for $5. Thank you so very much, my dear. I'm in a wheelchair, so trust me, you're all a little taller, all taller than me. Okay, but you get great views from down here.
I bet
Oh,
you do.
I
I
bet
bet you
you
do.
do.
Yeah,
I
you do.
bet you do, sir.
Yeah, you do. Mm-hmm. Mandy, it's your turn.
Yeah, Deranged and Lunatic for $1.99. Thank you so much, Love Bug. Thanks to Love Bullets, Mandy has 2 children.
Oh my god.
He's not
That's
wrong.
what we're calling him now. Okay.
He's not wrong.
Apparently, I coined a new phrase.
You did.
Love
You did.
bullets.
you did, and apparently I want him in my butt. So that's
Okay,
where we're at.
all right.
All right.
Okay.
What? You're next with Bird.
Bird up for $2 says Halloween 3 is epic. It's almost time, kids. It's
Now-
you know what? Can you say that, Tom? Because I probably butchered it. I don't know how I'm supposed to say that.
It's almost time, kids, for the big giveaway.
There you go.
That ain't fucking Halloween. I'm sorry, it's not.
No, I know. I skipped that one.
No, you did right.
It's a
You
good
did right.
movie then.
Nah, I'm good.
No, they tricked. It was a ruse. It was a fucking ruse. Hey, you guys, come watch Halloween. Michael Myers ain't in it.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Michael Myers
Like,
ain't in it. I ain't interested.
Yeah, it's
How,
like saying,
how is it a Halloween movie? If there's no Michael Myers in it?
No, there's a mask. There's a TV show that 13 Days Till Halloween, and it's like does some kind of the Riddler
Psychological,
type shit
yeah.
where it's got a
You're
thing.
getting it
that-
all wrong.
Scrambling.
well, what is it? What is
Sort
it?
of wrong, but
No, I'm right. It's shit.
I don't get that.
It's shit.
no, it's not shit. It's just granted. The only reason this is the thing, you're doing what everybody makes the big mistake of doing. It's shit just because it doesn't have Michael Myers in it. That is the stupidest thing to ever say because
It's
then
Halloween.
you're not judging the movie on its merits on its
I'm
own.
judging
though.
it. I'm judging it on its fucking name, and the name they gave it is Halloween. And the other movie
Well, what
had
about
Michael
Friday the
Myers in
13th,
it.
the series? Then why is everybody like, oh, it's not nothing to do with Friday the 13th, but it was good? So
I didn't like that one. Who gives a shit about some pawn shop type shit? I ain't
I
buying it.
think I skipped that. I think
You
I
did
skipped
good
that
again.
one.
You did good again, then.
I think I dropped that one in favor of Tales from the Crypt, if I remember correctly.
You did
Tales
right.
from the Crypt was creepy.
I freaking
Yeah,
love
it's
that.
fine.
I love that stuff.
I
love
love
that
Tales
one.
from the Crypt.
And like, Are You Afraid of the Dark? Man, I love that show.
That one
was
was
good.
scary. Tales from the Dark Side.
Yeah,
music
that's what I was
used
gonna
to
say. Tales from the
terrify
Dark
me.
That was
Side. That
good,
was
too.
creepy too.
Terrified me when I was a kid.
Let's see. We have T Neil for T Neil 89 for $2. Thank you so very much. Tonight's moral: butts is serious business. Serious business.
Serious
Wow.
business.
Yeah, it is.
Let me say, Lucifer the Doberman again for 10 Canadian. Thank you, LaBug. All of you ladies are beautiful, but you bring more to the combo than your beauty ever could. That is so sweet, Lucifer.
Aw, that is
For
so
such a
sweet.
spooky name, you sure are a sweetheart.
Thank you.
Thank you, LaBug. That's sweet.
Thank you. And then we had City Walk for $2 for a
Shitty
toonie.
walk.
For a toonie, because he's Canadian.
Yeah.
Sends you ordered 500 chitty chicken. Press answer door.
You want a 500 shitty chicken? Please answer door.
Welcome to the Chitty Walk.
Shitty walk.
Every time I see a Panda Express, I think it's the City Walk.
Wow, I love it. This is great. This is a great super chat.
That's awesome.
Oh man. Let's see. Bird up. Ow, $5. Thank you so very much. I was 6 years old when my babysitters took me to a drive-in double feature of Phantasm and The Thing. That's how I got into horror movies.
Those
Both
are good.
excellent classics.
Those are excellent classics right there. You did
Excellent.
right.
Yes.
Yeah, you had good ones.
Mhm.
Let me see. T Neil for $5. Thank you so much, Lovebug. Have you guys seen the 0 punctuation 3 types of horror games explanation? It was said about video games, but it's true of film as well.
I have not.
No, the
Yeah,
only
that's
the only ones I
interesting.
know like the rules of horror is from Scream.
They
Don't
do
say
go
you'll
through.
be
Yes.
right back.
Mhm.
Don't say
Don't fuck.
Yeah,
Do not
that's
fuck.
the one.
Don't fuck.
Don't do that.
Yeah.
Mm.
I
Don't
don't
do
remember
that.
the other ones. I just remember the don't say be right back one because I always used to say be right back and then I
Mhm.
stopped saying it after that. I was like, I need to make like a conscious effort not to say be right back.
Because you're not going to be right back.
No.
Coughtron, thank you so much for the 5. Says dating game with Mandy. Bachelor. I like slow walks by the lake. Am successful, rich, handsome, and I have a mixed up Rubik's Cube.
We can fix that. How do you have it like that, Nina? How did that not drive you crazy? Oh my God, fix it.
It just doesn't. I
I
like
did
lost
one side of
patience
it
with
once and
Rubik's
then I
Cube.
lost patience and I was like,
Yeah.
screw this.
Google that shit and follow the instructions and
Mm-mm.
fix it. I can't.
Screw that.
I like all the colors to be separate and different places. I don't want them all to be segregated and together.
Let's see.
You don't like uniformity.
No.
How many more super chats?
I like chaos.
Do we have? Let's see.
Oh, yeah, because I think
Is
the
that
other
me?
ones. Yeah.
Okay, Christopher for $2. Thank you so very much. I saw a guy catch bullets with his teeth. Just saying.
Oh, damn.
What
Was
movie
it Bullet
did I
Tooth
see that
Tony?
in?
It was Bullet Tooth Tony, wasn't it?
Was
He
it
catches-
love bullets? Pew, pew. Oh, God.
Oh,
Ooh, catching that on your teeth sounds even worse now, doesn't it? That just brings a whole new. That's something different. That's something completely
you
different
know
there.
what? I know who this is, but I'm not going to dox him.
Oh my God, his avatar.
Oh, I know
is the
who it is. You
goddamn
didn't.
shooting
You
off.
Fuck
saying
you,
that
give me
makes me know.
$500, you dirty bastard.
Shit him
Wow.
up for too Canadian. You made fun of my accent. Shitty sadness.
Oh, we love your chitty restaurant.
Oh my
Thank you. Your shitty restaurant's amazing. Thank you.
Tennille for 5. Thank you so much. Says still though, Halloween with Michael Myers? Oh, sorry, Halloween without Michael Myers? That's taking liberties with the source material like Jason Voorhees takes liberties with cheerleaders. I kind of agree with this, man. I don't know. I've never.
Look,
I'm
they
not
wanted
even
to
into
do
Halloween
the
movies.
anthology thing since part 2. Like, John Carpenter was like, yeah, but I told the story of Michael Myers, he's done. But the studio's like, yeah, but we don't want a movie without Michael Myers. So they literally had to
he's the
sue
IP.
John. Yeah, but they had to sue John Carpenter into making part 2. And then after that, they're like, well, we want you to be involved with part 3. He's like, fine, but it doesn't have, as long as it doesn't have anything to do with Michael Myers. So they finally decided, okay, fine, we'll let you do that. And that's where the anthology come in. If they had started from part 2, I don't think anybody would have cared. Like, every movie would have just been a different movie that takes place through a Halloween story every year. That was kind of the original idea, but it just kind of fell to the wayside because people reacted the way, you know, like Mandy does, that, oh, Michael Myers isn't in it, then it's shit. Like, it's that doesn't take away from if it was released as John Carpenter presents Season of the Witch, we wouldn't be having this discussion.
We wouldn't be having this discussion.
You know what? I would
whatsoever.
agree. We wouldn't.
Nope, this would not be a discussion.
And to me, that's just an unfair thing to lobby on the movie because it is a decent Halloween kind of movie.
No, what was unfair was going as a kid and renting that fucker at a video store in the 80s because that's the only way you're going to get it, right? You go and rent it, come home, you got your popcorn, you're with your big sis ready to watch some movies, and you sit down to watch Michael Myers, and you get the goddamn mask with 13 days till Halloween.
Well, here's
And
the
you're
thing: is
sitting
that's
there
the
like,
first one I ever
what?
saw, so I had no frame of reference for anything
Oh, I
else.
had a frame of reference. I was sad. I was a sad little girl that night.
Oh my goodness.
What the hell?
What?
That's
Why?
a power tool.
Dang, Rogue Disney.
Watch the Magic Pumpkin. Watch.
Damn, Rogue Disney. What the hell?
Bird Up, thank you for the $2 there. I don't know if anybody was paying attention, but yeah.
Thank you, Berta. Thank you.
And then we got a couple more. It looks like here it's the last second. Whoa.
Let's see. You got it, Tom?
Yep. Hillis Mallory is next.
Let's see. Hillis Mallory for $2. Thank you. Thank you. Rewatch Hocus Pocus recently. I love Bette Midler.
Saw it for
Aw.
the
I
first
love
time.
Hocus Pocus movie.
Saw it for the first time like 2 weeks ago.
Did you like it?
No.
What?
Not for everybody.
I wasted $12 on a 4K Blu-ray.
Wow. Can't believe
Which
you
is
didn't like
sad
it.
because of a lot of the people that are involved with it, I do like, except for Sarah Jessica Parker.
What didn't you like about it? Like too kiddie
It was
for
just
you?
ridiculously stupid, nonsensical.
Okay.
I think it's one of those things where
have
you
to have
haven't
been a
seen it in the
12-year-old
time. Like
girl or
I saw
younger
it
to
when I
see
was
it the
really,
first time.
really young.
Exactly. I just tell you, you have to be like a younger than 12-year-old girl to like it probably the first time you see it.
Maybe.
I went on my first
I just
date
thought it
to
was
that
just
movie.
a fun. It was just
Mhm.
a fun watch.
I was a little
Also-
surprised by how much crap they got away with it, but yeah.
They
Yeah.
did get away with a
Yeah,
lot
because
of
they
shit,
can't do it
though.
now.
I need to rewatch that movie. It's been years since I've seen it. But also Rogue Disney sent up Top Shelf Indeed with titties on top.
That's yeah.
Titties.
Top shelf titties. You nailed
Top
it.
shelf
Top
titties.
shelf titties.
Let's see. Shitty Walk is for $2. Again, thank you so much, Love Bug. Please make that Tom wear the Gwen on one piece. I will send this over to Tom. Tom, if I send this to you, will you sport it?
Oh my.
I got the mask too. Not just the thing. I got a
I'll
mask.
stretch the shit out of it when you get it
No,
back.
you're wrong. You don't realize how plump my ass is. It's stretchy, boy. Look at that stretchy.
You got to worry more
balls.
about my moobs and my gut.
It's stretched. Look, it's stretching around mine. Yours ain't bigger than mine. Can't be.
Oh man!
Let's see what else.
Fuck you, Fat Steven.
Is that fast, Steven? Is that you?
Yes.
That's why I told him give me $400 or $500.
Instead of 5 for it.
Steven, you little sneakster.
Oh,
Nicholas Horton, thank you so much for the 10, says great cosplay of Black Widow, Spider-Gwen, Laura Croft, ladies.
you.
Gives us 2 thumbs up and the clappies. Classic Halloween themed movies, Scooby-Doo and The Witch's Ghost, Halloween
Ooh.
Tree, Hocus Pocus, and Season of the Witch, Silver Shamrock. I love Hocus Pocus.
I like Hocus Pocus.
I liked Hocus Pocus. It was fun.
I just like it because it's one of those nostalgic movies for me. Like it takes me back to when I was a kid, and like I can understand why Tom wouldn't like it. Like
I totally get why Tom wouldn't
Yeah.
like it. I don't think I would like it if I had not saw it in the theater when I was
yeah, same here, Mandy. It's like
11
one of
or
those
12.
things.
Like literally my first date where our parents dropped us off at the theater inside a couple. That was the movie we went and saw. So it was cute.
Let's see. Bird Up for $5. Thank you so very much. She says, I wish Halloween had stuck with the anthology idea. I really don't like the Michael Myers stuff beyond the first movie and H2O.
I can understand that. I get that. And if they would have set it up like that, starting with 1 being Michael Myers and then 2 something else, and then by the time 3 came around, but when 3 came around, we already had 2 ahead of it, right? And both of those had Michael Myers in it, and then they kind of dropped that one. So
I
it's
just
like,
think
It's
for
a fair
me,
point, but like,
I just wasn't since Michael Myers wasn't in 3, I just kind of skipped it because that's who I wanted to
that's
see.
who I wanted to
it's better
see.
than the ones that
And-
come after it. I don't care. I know people like 4, but I don't think 4 is all that great.
I didn't
It's
see
the same
4.
fucking thing as the first one.
I
No,
did not see 4. I
4
stopped
wasn't good.
it. I stopped at 2. I
You did
stopped
good.
at 2.
That's honestly, you could stop it too.
Then they
and
brought
then
out
watch.
H2O.
Yeah, the old
And
trilogy's fine, and I feel like the same way about the new films. It's like a pick your own adventure. That's why 3, like, even though I, at first I didn't have the stigma attached to it anyway, but it's like
Mm-hmm.
to me, I'll either watch like the first Halloween or the first two and plus H2O, but I'll always watch Halloween 3 no matter what. Like that's the one I never miss besides the first Halloween. It depends on what kind of mood I'm in. But
I just watched the first one. The second one,
I just
really
watched
like
part
it too
3
much.
the other night.
So
Did you?
I may have
Turn
to
it
eventually check it out, but I just I didn't love or hate it. I was just kind of like, he's not in it. I'll skip that. Go to H2O and do that. Let's see where did we
Did
see?
we
think
get
it's
the
Mandy's turn.
Moldovan one here?
No,
Is it
we did not. I think it's you, Mandy. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. Dolvin Allen for 25 Woolly Bullies. I don't know what that currency is. Thank you so much, Love Bug. He says, morning, ladies and Tom. If everyone bought Mandy's book and manga not your taste, I recommend EuropeComics.com. Comics for our taste. Awesome.
Oh.
Austin.
Oh,
Thank you. I will check that out.
It's very cool.
Very good. Very good.
City Walk for Toonie says, F you, Tom. Chitty boob. Chitty boob. Depression.
There's chitty move depression. Moobs get depressed now.
Goddamn Mongolian.
And we have TV.
This Chinese man try to build a shitty wall. Goddamn Mongolians gotta come try and knock down.
God. Let's see. We have T-Neil 89 for $5. Thank you so very much, my dear. I can give you a link for that explanation video if you want. It's here on YouTube. The explanation for
Is he talking about Halloween stuff?
I'm lost.
Just at me in the chat there,
Yeah.
Tennille, and let me know which one you mean, just so we can be clear.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Let's see.
Mandy's
And
It's me,
turn.
Chris Topher for $2. Thank you so much. That was the only time Sarah Jessica Parker was hot.
False.
I don't think you. I think that's a false. If you saw
She's
her,
never been hot.
That's not true. She
That's
really.
She's got the
True.
face of a horse.
I don't.
Horses chase her around.
I don't agree with that.
I think she was beautiful in Sex in the City. There's
I
a lot
did
of
too.
stuff like
You
she
did?
I did too. Honeymoon in
Yeah.
Vegas. Can we talk about how she looked in Honeymoon in Vegas? She looked stunning.
I'm kind of with Tom on this one. I don't.
Really?
She doesn't look bad. She was okay on the Sex in the City. I don't think that she was more beautiful than Kim Cattrall.
No, definitely not.
Well,
I mean,
no.
Kim Cattrall was the hottest one.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, there was definitely, like, especially with
That's
the
right. Put her
fashion and
against mannequin
everything.
and she ain't
There was
shit.
like a charm. There was like a charm to her, but like
Yeah.
the top two for me was Kim Cattrall, of course, Samantha,
Yeah.
and oh God, I'm blanking. I'm blanking on her
Cheryl,
name. Right, the one who played oh God,
the
why
one
am
with
I
the
saying
brown
Charlotte?
hair, right?
Yes,
Yeah, I know it. Yeah, me too.
Who are we
Me
talking
too.
about?
One who
Sex
was
and the
married
City?
to Cal MacLachlan. You remember he could.
Because
Oh,
I
yeah,
didn't like the red hair. I didn't like the red hair chick.
Miranda.
I didn't
No,
like
Miranda.
Miranda. She was
Yeah.
too much like chicks I worked with, so
No,
I
I
kind
didn't
of
like
Miranda's
Miranda
sucked.
at all. I was like, quit complaining, bitch.
I
She's
didn't
a
like
good guy.
exactly. I'm
God.
like, Heifer, will you keep complaining? But Samantha had me in stitches.
Yeah.
Me too.
Charlotte would just have me cracking
I mean,
up.
like in general, though, I'm definitely a Carrie. Like, I'm definitely like the personality wise, I think I'm more like a Carrie than any other one.
Yeah.
But
I can say
yeah, I'm
that.
pretty much Charlotte. Oh yeah, I paid for that house. Trust me. I paid for that.
what about you, Mandy? Which one are you?
Probably Charlotte would probably
Okay.
be the one that fits me the most.
Nice. Nice.
You can't say see you next Tuesday.
You can't say see you next Tuesday.
Well,
I
just
see.
had
I
that
love
Saturday
Charlotte's.
school special.
I love Charlotte's personality a lot. I just couldn't get the baby obsession because I've never been like that before. So when she was like all baby obsessed, I was like, I can't relate.
I
I can't relate.
kind of tuned out at that,
I was still young enough and didn't have kids yet, so I totally felt it.
Oh, you got
felt
it.
that.
Okay.
Mhm.
I
I got
feel you.
it.
I feel you.
Let's see.
Cough
You ain't
Tron.
even gonna ask me which one I would be.
Which one would you be,
Well,
Tom?
obviously you're Mr. Big.
Yeah.
Obviously, Mr. Big.
Mr.
Yeah.
I was
Big,
gonna say
obviously.
Michelangelo, but whatever.
That's a fucking Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle.
There you
Okay.
The
We'll go
fuck.
with that.
Coughtron, thank you so much for the 5. Says thanks so much for being cool. Wait, what? Your cool selves.
Yes.
I thought he
He's
said.
still in New York.
I thought he was
This
saying.
is
I thought
true.
Coughtron wrote, "Thanks so much for being your cool shelves," because we're talking about top
Top
shelves.
shelf titties, yeah.
Y'all bring so much fun always, and Tom. Yeah, of course, Tom's amazing.
you.
How you doing?
Oh my gosh. Let's see. And now we have Bird Up for $2. I hope you all give Halloween 3 another chance. Bird Up, I actually just have to sit down and watch it. So my personal preference was Michael Myers is in it. Okay, I skip it.
Underrated soundtrack.
I
as
still
well.
gotta watch the other guy.
Which
So.
one? Oh yeah, you gotta watch.
You're
Freddy.
way behind here, Nina. You gotta watch
Other
Nightmare on Elm
guy.
Street.
Yeah, you gotta watch. That's what like.
I did just get Scream in the mail today. My Steelbook 4K, by the way.
Oh, nice! See, I
Ooh,
love
awesome.
Scream. I'd
nice.
watch that right now.
I gotta watch that.
Very
I love
nice.
Scream.
I have a love-hate relationship with Scream. I love the films, but I hate what they did to horror. It's a whole.
I get it.
I get that.
I
I get
do
that.
because even the
It was
new
the end of an
trailer,
era, yeah.
I'm like, that's a little too much blood that early.
Well, it's just every movie tried to be Scream after that, making every character so self-aware.
I can't stand like Saw like that. No.
Oh yeah, I
never
never got
watching
into
that.
those.
I never did.
I watched
can't.
the first one and it's too gory.
I never
Yeah,
got to the
I will
torture
never
porn
watch
shit.
that
Yeah,
movie.
Yeah,
and I know that
you
one
couldn't
isn't
pay
as
me
bad
enough.
as some, but still.
You
That
could
one
not
wasn't my
pay me
jam.
enough to watch that movie. Like I will never do that to
see.
myself.
I think,
And then I
even that
can't wait. I
movie-
can't believe they made like 7 of those, like 8 of those. I don't
Yeah.
know.
People
how
like
many.
They got
them.
one with
People
Chris
like
Rock
them.
now too.
It's crazy.
Yeah, I don't. I
That one
don't
was it
get
Buzz
it.
or Spin or whatever the fuck it's called.
I can't even.
Spiral.
Spiral. That's what it is. It's
I don't know. They're all
Mm.
fucking. I don't know. I never got into
Yeah.
them. Somebody
I got it
spoiled the ending
recommended.
for me before I ever got to see the first one. I'm like, well, I don't need to see them.
Motherfucker.
See, the real scary, crazy one that people like, don't give enough credit to is Cube. That thing was next level.
I remember that one. Yeah.
I love Cube.
Then we got
Let's
Physics of
see.
Channel with Kenny Lee.
I
The
think
Physics
that
Channel.
is
Sorry.
Mandy.
Thank you, Love Bug, for that super chat. I live where the Michael Myers writer grew up and know all the place names. That's pretty cool.
Ooh,
Really?
that's cool.
That's
is
really,
very
really
cool.
awesome.
That
I
is
don't live
very
nowhere cool. We got the haunted chicken. I won't go into that again, but I don't live nowhere cool.
You guys want to know something funny about the Elm Street thing? There's a street called Elm Street in Vancouver, but it's like literally like a back alley. Like it looks
Oh, really?
like
Every
Yes.
town has an Elm Street.
Every town has an Elm
Yeah.
Street.
And ours was like a freaking back alley that was like, bad things happen in there if you go in there, especially if you're a girl.
Oh,
Oh,
wow. Ugh. And then
Yeah.
Tennille says he was referring to the 3 types of horror explanation. Okay, gotcha.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Gotcha.
And yeah, I always like videos like that. You can always DM that to me on Twitter. I'll check it out. And then we have what's the next one here? Coughtron.
Coughtron for $2. Sorry. Thanks so much for being your cool shelves. LOL.
Yeah. Love it.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
T Neil for $2 again. Thank you, Love Bug. Scream started the blending of era of horror.
Yeah, that's kind
I-
of what I was
I can
getting to.
understand
Yeah,
that.
it just like
That's
every
kinda
single,
true.
like my buddy, like this is my memory of when it started. He's like, you got to go see this movie, man. You got to go see this movie. I'm like, why? He's like, it's better than Scream. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? It's called I Know What You Did Last Summer.
Oh God, I remember
So
that.
he drugged me to this movie, and I literally called every single death before it happened.
Wow.
And the guys in front of us were like, started getting pissed. They turned around and go, if you've seen this movie, shut up, dude. You're spoiling it for everybody. I said, that's the fucking problem. I haven't seen the goddamn movie yet.
Oh my god.
I said, and I can already
Yeah.
tell you what's going to happen. I already told you who the fucking killer was. You watch. I'm fucking right. I bet you $20. Right after the goddamn movie, they all left and got up, walked out, didn't say a fucking word.
Yeah, they
Oh
didn't give
my
you money,
God.
did they?
Oh my
No,
God.
fuck no.
See,
I'm like,
if
yeah,
I
where's
would've
my
been- if
$20? That's what
If
I
I
said.
would have been there, I
They
would have
just kept
took that
walking.
money out their ass.
That's
So.
funny.
He
That
was
was
the
cool.
hook guy.
Oh, that
Freaking
movie pissed
hilarious.
me off. It was. Let's put it this way:
Shit.
we're lucky my buddy was the one who took me to it. Otherwise, I would have left in the middle. That would have been one of the first times I walked out of a movie because I was
That
just
was like the Sarah Michelle
I
Gellar movie.
hated that fucking movie, and I'm like,
Like
and that was
Freddie
it right there.
Prinze Jr.
I'm like, Ryan, why did you like this movie? It's a ripoff of Scream.
Yeah.
And then the next movie that come along was like Urban Legends. It's like, oh fuck,
Oh,
they're
yeah,
all
I
just
remember
trying to
that
be
too.
fucking
Yeah.
Scream. And then they had Kevin Williamson write H2O, which he didn't actually write it. He just came up with the concept. But I was scared at first, but then I finally saw the movie. I'm like, okay, there's a little bit of Scream references here and there, but it's more or less, it's calling back to the fact that Scream has a lot of Halloween influence. I can dig that. That one's fine. But otherwise, after that, it was just like shit. Besides, like Bride of Chucky was okay. There's a couple okay ones after that, but then everything just went to crap for a while.
It did. It did.
But anyway, we got I think one more super chat. Or are we all caught up here?
We do. I think we're.
One more.
We do.
Oh no, we didn't. No, we got that one.
think
So
we
yeah,
did.
we're good. We're good. All right.
We are caught up.
So with that, I think we will say we have a big announcement coming, but I think we're going to save it for either next week or the week after. We got some ins and outs to work out. Yes. So sorry about the calendar that didn't work out, but we have a few other things else we think you're going to be happier about. So let's go around the bend and let everybody plug their wares and whatever else they want to say before we go. Nina, let's start with you.
Okay.
What do you got going on?
On Wednesday, I got Eric July coming to my channel. So AKA Young Ripa. So John Talks and I will be talking with him, which I can't wait for because I've been looking to talk to him about all the crazy, crazy stuff going on in the world. So yeah, come hang out with us for Infinite Talk Wednesday night at 10 Eastern. So thank you.
Very cool.
Wash him shush. And then Mandy, or should we say Spider-Mandy?
Yeah, like what? Hey, y'all. So yes, please go check out my book.
Wait. You did
what?
not let a bunch of spiders bite you today, did you?
Well, it's a symbiote. I did. I did get bit by a spider, and I got some abilities, right? But then I don't know. It just started going up,
Spreading?
and it spread. Yeah, I mean, it's all down my legs. I'm just covered in it now. So I'm happy.
Good Lord, did it even get your bean?
No, it's normal. I had to check to see if the design was.
Anyway,
there or
yes,
not.
Mandy, plug your books and your other good stuffs.
So yes, you guys, please go check out my comic book, Jack the Ripper Vampire Hunter. It is available on Indiegogo. We also just launched a Pirate Queen book 2, so please go check that one out as well if you have not yet. And yeah, just come follow me over on my YouTube channel and over on Twitch. Starting my Twitch channel. I've done 2 so far, but I'm going to do some more. So just follow me. I love having you guys in my chat. I love hanging out with y'all. So yeah, if you're not doing nothing, come hang out.
People
with
are
me on
saying
Twitter.
Venom Bean in the chat.
No, but look, no, it's not. It's normal. It doesn't have the symbiote stuff. I mean, obviously it's not.
Lord.
I'm done.
Just imagine if it had symbiote
fucking
powers, though.
I know.
It'd be like super pussy. It'd be like, holy
right?
shit.
Right. That's what
You
I
ain't
make
getting
people
away
call
from
me.
it.
That's what people would call me. I'd make them call me super pussy. Look,
That'd be
it's
so
super
much better
pussy.
than Mom or whatever the fuck it was called.
Right.
Lorraine she is. She's just sitting there. Oh my god! And I
It's
produced
true.
it.
Lorena's like, what the
She's
fuck?
ready to
Can I
go to
produce?
bed. She's like, I'm missing valuable sleep for this bullshit.
Oh.
Y'all come the fuck on.
Nicholas Horton sends in £5 here, and thank you for being a member to let us know that Disney is currently early in production for Hocus Pocus 2 on Disney for next year, and all 3 actresses are returning as the Sanderson sisters. Now, here's what's funny is I think the novel is already out. Because I saw a book the other day at Walmart that said featuring the new sequel, and it had Hocus Pocus and Hocus Pocus 2 right in the same book.
That's weird.
Yeah. So, I don't know if it was like I'm like they already is it based on a book maybe that I could get.
I
but
don't
like,
know.
I don't
I
think
don't
it is because the
know.
original story was written by ironically enough it's from the same guy who made Chucky and the same
Oh.
producer and everything, and well The same producer
Really?
also made American Tail, so it's not like they kind of bounced between kids movies, and Chucky kind of just took off, but whatever. I actually put a video up years ago that nobody watched about what connection there was between Steven Spielberg and Chucky. And it has everything to do with Fievel. And when MGM was selling Child's Play, because of Spielberg being friends with the producer, he told Universal he goes, give him a shot, buy Chucky, you won't regret it. And yeah, they've made a butt ton of money off of Chucky now. So
Wow.
yeah. But anyway, Tennille says, sent you the link in a DM. Thank you so much, Tennille. And good night, all. Well, thank you for all your donations.
Oh, wait,
Tennille and everybody else. And did we have another one we missed?
No, but Fat Steven said,
Oh, fuck.
sorry
Oh, for
for
crying out
Twitter,
loud.
so stuff has happened.
What?
Hang on, here we go. Hold on.
Steven
Oh
said,
yeah,
what now?
I see that. Yeah,
Now what?
on Twitter.
Why?
Lord almighty, there. Now you don't have to
Steven,
send it
what
to
the
me, Mandy.
hell?
That looks better than I could ever do. And I got hair.
Wow.
Oh, man.
It's beautiful.
Oh my
It's a
god.
beautiful thing.
So yeah, you be Spider-Gwen and I'll be Gwenum. Perfect.
Good Lord.
I
That
love
was a
you, Fat
horror
Steven.
show right there.
And I wore it better. No.
Tom did wear it better. Tom wore it better.
Too funny.
Oh, and
Oh my
Wolverine
God.
Snicked sends us in a quick super chat here to finish up the show. Thank you for that. The plus side to losing your job to a forced medical procedure is you get to stay up and see the awesome MFers. Well, thank you to that, Wolverine. Sorry to hear about your job, though.
Yeah, that
Sorry to
sucks.
hear
I'm
about
sorry.
that.
I know there's
Oh.
going to be a lot of crap going around right now with all this stuff. So hang in there, guys. Hopefully we can get through this shit.
Yeah.
Just remember we got each other, and yeah. So as always, we appreciate you guys in the chat. We love you. We need you to take care of yourselves and each other. And Lorena, you're last, so let us know what you got going on this week, and we'll wrap this up.
Okay. Well, this week, let's see. Tomorrow at 5 p.m. Eastern, Tom Conkle, actor and director, will be on my after school special show along with my co-host, Fat Steven Seagal. So please do come and check that out. Let's see. Am I doing anything Thursday? Okay. No, not doing anything Thursday. That's a.
Oh, you're not doing anything?
Oh, wait. No,
Thursday?
no. Yes, I am. Yes, I am actually.
Oh.
I'm doing well. Thursday, 5 p.m. Of course, we're doing like the review. We're going back and looking at the Masters of the Universe Revelation and basically saying, did we hate it because we were prejudged, or did we hate it just because of what it is? So we're just basically going back. Is going to be on the show as well,
great.
because we love talking Masters of the Universe. So please come check that out. And we're letting Fat Steven hang out with us too on that show as well. Friday at 12 noon, Sil Abdul will be my guest on the Lunch Table Show. So please do come and check that out. Appreciate that. And thank you guys so much for supporting us each and every week here.
Yes,
We
thank you.
so appreciate it. You know, whether you're in the chat, shout out the links, hit the like, super chats. Thank you so much.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, guys. And I hope everybody has an amazing Halloween if we don't see you until
Yeah,
next
because
week.
we might not see you. Well, Toxic Femme won't be happening till after for Halloween. So everybody, happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween, you guys. I love you all.
Yay.
6 more days till Halloween.
Oh,
oh, gosh.
Halloween. 6 more days till Halloween. Silver Shamrock.